I'm going to take you right into the intro, and I shall be right back. We got a lot to talk about. Oh my gosh, you're not going to believe it. Home in the valley, home in the city, home isn't pretty, ain't no home for me. Home in the darkness, home on the highway, home isn't my way, home I'll never be. Burn out the day, burn out the night. Can't see no reason to put up a fight. I'm living for giving the devil his due. I'm burning for you. I'm burning for you. Time is the essence, time is the season, time ain't no reason, got no time to show. Time everlasting, time to play these sides. Time ain't on my side, time I'll never know. Burn out the day, burn out the night. Now I want to tell you what's wrong from what's right. I've seen suns that were freezing and lives that were blue. But I'm burning for you. I'm burning for you. Burn out the day, burn out the night. Can't see no reason to put up a fight. I'm living for giving the devil his due. I'm burning for you. I'm burning for you. I'm burning for you. I'm burning for you. Alrighty, I am back. Hello. I will shut this video off. Stop sharing. I didn't mean to go there. I got a little toddler in the background, as you can all hear, trying to mute. So everybody excited about today? Everybody hear everything that's going on? Let me say hi to some in chat. My StreamYard and my YouTube still, I have reset everything. I've restarted everything, and I still have to go back in and back out to see what's going on. I'm about over at StreamYard and YouTube. Get your shit together and give me my money back. All right, let's say hey. Hey, Miss Brittany. Hey, Black Sheep. Hey, Captain Ganja, my favorite misfit captain. Hey, Catherine. Hey, Sherry. Hey, Darby. Hey, Thor. Hey, keep it moving. My goddaughter's looking at me like, what these fucking crazy names. She hasn't even heard the worst of y'all's names yet. It's still early. But people will get in here. I was trying to be on time and be respectful, all that kind of shit. Waited for Betty's trial on Queen Bees and started getting bored and was nodding out, so did things around to keep awake. Yeah, I was in and out because, hey, real life stuff happens. So I missed a lot. And when I came in, I just heard that somebody had messaged me and said, pop into Jay's. Molly's up there telling deets about the hearing. So I popped into Jay's real quick and I heard Molly and I'm like, nah, I'm going to Queen Bees. Because Molly, nah, it's hard to, oh my God. Have I been talking all this time and I was muted? Are you kidding me? Yeah, I was in and out because I had, things to do and I waited and waited. But somebody had messaged me and said, pop into Jay's. Sorry, guys. I got a little one out here and, they say what they want at 2.5. But I got a message to pop into Jay's, so I did, and I seen Molly was up and was talking about the hearing. So I'm not going to take Molly Golightly's word for nothing. So I went right to Queens, and I had just got there, and I seen other people saying in chat exactly what I was going to ask, but I went ahead and asked anyway, because of what Molly was saying. But apparently Molly was right. So anyway. Betty thinks it's a win. However, it's not a win. It's not a win at all. Betty was clearly worried this morning. I'm sure a lot of you seen her live this morning, and I'm sure you've seen it after court too. Betty, you can try to lie to people and you can try to spin it, which is what you always do, is you try to spin everything. But the truth is the truth, and that's not going to change, Betty. I don't think things are going the way you wanted them to go, Betty. Because had they, you would have never seen fit to give me all your logins for your YouTube and stuff. Those are your words, not mine. Okay, B-Tim. Hey, Whispers. Hey, Rocky. Hey, Inspired by Flavor. But Brittany did a 7-hour live. Okay. A 7-hour live. That's a lot to listen to. But you know what? I did. Rare. The whole thing. So I could get, excuse me, I'm going to cough my brains out here in a minute. I may need to use my inhaler before I get started. Typical. We're not reviewing the whole 7 hours. Hell to the no. We're going to go through it though. I got some timestamps, and we are going to listen to some of it. Hey, Mama. Hey, Mystic. Hey, Thor. I'm done caring about what happens to BHB. I don't give her a single thought. I hear ya. Hey, Play Nice. Yeah, she thought her lawyer was going to get it dismissed. Yeah. And what Betty claims to know all this stuff about the legal process, but in reality, she doesn't. And that's clear. And grand juries meet in private. They are not open to the public. That grand jury will most likely meet between now and the 23rd, before the 23rd, and that he's going to proceed. These charges are going to proceed. It is a rarity that the Supreme Court doesn't. There's just enough evidence, which the judge made clear. That was even a moot point. Betty got that all backwards too, saying that that was saying about her not being served and stuff. That was already handled. The judge made it clear. They showed clips to prove Betty was well aware of what was going on. Yeah, I did. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I did. I'm sorry. So, yeah. I don't think this is a win for Betty. That means it's proceeding, which means the charges, there was enough proof to warrant the charges. It is what it is. Hey, BJ.
I think it was a disastrous day for the Bepster. I just said, I was like, you turned a civil matter into a criminal matter. The first moment you go into the fucking courtroom is like, the court has been threatened. And then like the judge had to recuse himself, and there has to be an investigation now. And some dumbass was threatening the judge. Hi, voices. And then this fucking idiot then has to spend like thousands of dollars today on her lawyer to be there to fucking help her. I think she had her lawyer there. I'm not sure. And then she proceeded to fucking go into a whole spiel. Like they said, they found her up to probable cause. That means she has to go to the grand jury. And usually that's like an 80% chance you're going to get indicted. And if she gets indicted, it's going to be a fucking, it's probably going to be right after the appeal. So so basically they're probably going to wait for the appeal, which is not going to probably go through at all. And then this lady's going to be indicted. And then she's going to have to pay a lawyer to defend her in her criminal case. She might have years of litigation in the fucking state of Tennessee dealing with fucking a criminal matter.
All because she's dragging it out. Otherwise, it could be a done deal.
And she has to like milk her subs now. And not only that, she still has discovery in like 4 fucking days, where she has to produce fucking discovery. So this lady's dealing with a criminal discovery. She's dealing with civil discovery. She might go to jail. I mean, like, she might get more charges for threatening the judge's children. What an idiot. What a fucking idiot. And went suddenly quiet.
Kathy, I just typed something in back chat. Can you take a look at it for me?
Yeah, sure.
Oh my god. What a complete fucking moron.
Is that that's the name you want me to check? Voice.
Yeah, apparently.
Okay.
I probably wouldn't give too much attention to that guy. Guy's a loser.
I understand that, but you don't know what it's about.
I was on there and I didn't see, but I didn't look him up, so I don't follow him. So unless someone shares a post, I have to actually go to him and go to his thing and see. But I'll look. Yes, dear.
Anyway. Bro, I can't believe she did this. I can't believe she actually fucking did this. She's an idiot. Like, she's...
I was taking a nap. My shingle, like, I'm on the downside to my burst and taper pack, and so...
Oh, okay. Hopefully feel better.
Flaring up again, but I was taking a nap. So, is she still free? Is she not free?
What happened is basically she goes into the courtroom. She's free. The short of it is she's free. But the long of it is that she goes in there and she's thinking that she's going to get it dismissed or a continuance. First thing that comes out is the judge has to recuse himself because Betty threatened him, and you can't preside over the. And there's been threats to the court, so she was moved to another judge for the probable cause.
Oh, gee, threats to the court? That sounds like it's right up somebody's alley.
Yeah, someone was calling up threatening the court as well. So their dumbass is going to be found.
I'm on his Twitter. He has he reposted the flyer or the April 12th. No, there's nothing. Unless he has a different account.
Read the other part of back chat.
So
it's okay. We'll deal with it later.
Yeah. So basically, the guy. So what happened is that they had to do a whole probable cause hearing. They had to do a whole probable cause hearing.
Where Betty is found with probable cause for.
Yeah. She has to go to the grand jury in May. Or maybe get like a arraignment for it or something. Something's happening in May, something. And the fact
juries meet right around the first of the month every month. So
yeah. So she might be indicted on criminal cases, like criminal charges. And if she gets 6 charges, she gets over 3, it's a felony.
Right. 6 charges would be 2 felonies.
Yeah. So that's like almost 2 years in jail.
Dude, I've been saying that from jump. I've been saying she's going to fuck around and she's going to get.
And then think about this. She paid her fucking lawyer. She probably had to pay that lawyer $400 an hour.
And he was there all day long.
He was there for 6 hours.
Yeah.
I'd say $500 an hour. That lawyer was there for 6 hours.
She spent $3,000.
That's $3,000 disappeared, gone. Someone had to pay for it. Someone paid for the rental and all this stuff. This lady's burning through money like fucking like
water.
Yeah.
Well, burning through like a wildfire. Oh, I love.
So that's why she's sitting there. It's like I have mixed feelings. I would have mixed feelings too. She's an idiot. She turned a civil matter, a simple civil matter, where all she had to do was show up, fight the case pro se, lose. Worst case scenario, she could still talk about them. She just wouldn't have to go to the Tennessee. She'd just talk about them online. And most likely they wouldn't be like, extraditing her if she's talking shit into the state. Now she's got possibly facing like 2 felonies, has to pay 2 separate lawyers, 1 appeal lawyer, 1 criminal lawyer, and she has to deal with all this bullshit. And she's spending probably tens of thousands of dollars she'll end up spending.
Yeah. It's insane. And she was asking her chat, she was telling them, I'm going to need your, help with the legal fund.
Oh, wait until she has to deal with the civil legal fund where she has to hire a lawyer to do questioning and get deposition, get a transcript.
Oh, well, if she goes to jail, that's getting pushed back 2 years.
No, if she goes to jail, it gets dismissed with prejudice.
Yeah.
She's not going to be able to produce discovery while she's in prison.
Hey, casual. Hey, errands.
Because she's going to prison if she gets hit with a felony.
Mm-hmm.
She better learn how to make a doo-wop.
Hey, Jim Jules. Yeah, she, of course, I don't know if you watched her little thing after the court. She did a live leaving the courthouse. Of course, she threw in, her first attorney was a piece of shit and didn't know his job, and he's the one that messed everything up. And
Frizzle.
Yeah, she made it seem like, and the way she said it was, "You wait and see." It's like she's gonna try to go after that attorney.
What a fucking idiot! Imagine, if I was gonna really kick her, I'd be like, everyone should just get protective orders on that bitch and have her have to deal with continuously going to court and protective orders.
Yeah.
Just fucking deal with her like that. That'd be hilarious.
Yeah, you guys didn't see it? The one she did after the court? Becky?
Oh my
It's
God, you
pretty
have to
short.
play that. That she
Well,
is
you'll have to
fucking
play it because
fuck
Okay, I'll play
Brittany. Who gives a fuck about Brittany?
Not a
Comparison to
problem.
Betty,
I'll play
who's
it.
fucking literally like looks like she's about to cry on the drive back.
Oh, she was scared this morning in her live she posted. That was so clear. And last night she went off like a bottle rocket the way she does because Betty was under stress. Like I said, you don't give somebody, you're not going to give the night before you go to court, give me too all your login codes and stuff for your YouTube and stuff. In the back of her mind, Betty knows she's taking it too far, but she's never going to admit that. Her ego will never allow her to admit that.
Yeah, I mean, like she's gonna keep on like. If I was her lawyer, probably gave her the riot act and told her that there's a good possibility that you could be revoked.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this actually was probably more disastrous than even a lawyer could imagine. Imagine this is your client. You go in, you find out your client threatened the judge that you're about to preside the case.
Yep.
And you
I got a question
know?
for you, B. Tim, about what she says and what her lawyer was saying in court. And Clue was telling us about the things he was saying in court and about how this is Betty's job, that she's the media. Can't that be used in Queen Bee's defense? Because didn't she say she's not, and that she's accused Queen of all kind of things with her channels and stuff? But hasn't she denied being
yes, she perjured herself. Yeah, that will
yeah.
be used. That will be used. She perjured herself. Fucking every live she perjures herself, so it's kind of hard to keep track.
Yeah. Well, this is the shit her. Yeah, this is the shit. Let me start this. I'll get back to you in 1 sec. Let me start this.
For just a few people. I don't know how much of this is going to be. It looks like I got plenty of 5G, but we'll just wait just a little bit for people to get in here. And then I'll explain what happened today at court. So I hope everybody's doing well today. I kind of have mixed feelings about today, but hey, MJ, Emma, B. Betty, Dark Princess, Melinda, Andrea, it's nice to see you. I forgot to bring my purse, so I don't have my
Sorry about that. I had to deal with a little, but that's why I was curious about, because even though her lawyer was given that schmill in court, that can still be used against her in other situations where she has herself filed paperwork in court saying that none of the above is true.
Yeah, well, that's an obvious, but the problem is that won't help her in court because she's trying to say that I'm a member of the press, but you've done something that it wasn't just like she was saying things online. She violated the protective orders.
Right.
She's fucked.
And you showed me
the judge.
What legit media has gone on here and said, well, because Katie drank alcohol during her pregnancy, that's what happened to Sebastian. Betty's words, not mine. Also, Betty's words that Katie had an inappropriate relationship with Sebastian. Have you heard any legit real media who has talked about this case say any of those things?
No, because they would be sued to oblivion.
Exactly.
And I honestly think like certain people should be sued.
Mm-hmm.
Like I would probably just fucking sue Betty if I was Chris Proudfoot.
Oh, I would.
Yeah, I would just initiate a pro se litigation against her and sue her. All you need to know is just know the rules of that state in Florida, how to properly file and then just start initiate it. And that's it. That's pretty much it. Because she has the open and shut defamation case on her.
That's it. I was hoping that when I heard her running her mouth like that, I was like, oh man.
Well,
I know Queen's getting that clip. Someone's sending it to her. Because, yeah. I remember the court documents Betty filed. Well, not all of it because Betty's filed so much, but you remember the highlights.
Yes, she's reading while driving.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, she is. And
Hey,
it's not even a Tesla like fucking Justin, who has like probably auto drive or some shit.
Jeannie, I'm sorry. God, I'm sorry.
Yeah. I guess you could listen to this video.
Hey, Tickety. Hey, Chibi mate. I never get your name right.
Pick
I'm
me.
going to Sprat.
Oh my god.
Okay, Betty, do not disappoint us. I've already seen this, and I couldn't do nothing but laugh. You'll see why.
Sunglasses. Hey guys. So today went exactly as my attorney, stated it was going to go. We expected to have this happen in Judge Blanton's court, but as soon as Katie Proudfoot got on the stand and started talking,
okay, so you knew this was going to happen. So you knew that they have plenty of evidence to substantiate the violations, right? Got it. See, you tell on yourself, Betty. But I don't believe you thought this. You really thought it was going to get dismissed.
What happened is
hey, JC. Hey,
judge stopped at the proceedings as soon as he asked about the contact. Like, she started saying everybody was contacting her, but it wasn't me. But as soon as she started saying something about contact and these anonymous people, the judge stopped the proceedings and brought all the attorneys up to the that I had to talk to the person I was with for privately. So no, it wasn't bad signal. I just moved
the real
I
me too, so you're
screen so I could have privacy. I needed to say something to somebody. But you guys should be seeing me very, very, very clear right now. It was a little messy, but very clear. So he stopped the proceedings and basically said he was willing to recuse himself and explain to them that apparently this judge, which I have no doubt who's the responsible parties of this, but Judge,
that's Betty's, not mine. There's nothing I can do about it.
This case, and heard of it. But how dare, people are really freaking brazen, and whoever did that, I just want to let you know that he talked about it being under criminal investigation. You cannot threaten a freaking judge. Whatever idiot did that is a
stupid. And meanwhile, she's the one that
someone from your side there, Betty.
Bro,
you got two people on your side that have a long history of doing outlandish stunts.
Bro, she threatened the judge.
And Betty herself threatened the judge.
There's a video of it. We can pull up a video. She threatened the judge.
I'm aware of that. I'm aware of that and of the grandchild thing.
Mm-hmm. And you're right. There are several that would do it along with her too.
But you've got, look at Nick's long-standing history.
And Hong, yep. What they won't do to get a story, I think they'd have no problem doing that, thinking they could get away with it because they'd never be found out.
And do you think anyone on this side would be threatened the judge? That's so stupid. We all want the judge.
We want that judge to rule.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish he would. I did want it to stay with him because he had enough.
But there might be charges from that. That's the problem. They're going to investigate if those were actual legitimate threats, and she might get fucking hit with more charges. This is what you don't understand. She's dug herself in a very bad situation.
Mm-hmm. Well, the ones that the so-called veiled threats, I call them just threats, that she made against the judge and his grandkids, that's a video on her channel.
Bro. Let's listen to this idiot. I swear to God, this lady's so dumb.
Oh, wait, it gets worse.
Bonehead. You could go into jail for a really, really long time. You do not threaten judges just like you do not threaten law enforcement or FBI. So, like I said, we know who threatens people. We know it's not coming from our camp, and it will never come from our camp. Only one camp has been threatening bodily harm to me as well as all the other people involved. So the judge, explained the
who's threatened bodily harm? And you did threaten the judge. But who's threatened bodily harm on anybody?
thresholds that are needed, and probable cause being the absolute lowest legal threshold. And that she did find probable cause to move it over to the grand jury. I'm not really worried about it.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
The only legal threshold.
Yes.
Probable cause is needed. It is the only legal threshold.
Yes, and now what they're gonna do with the grand jury is they're gonna show your fucking videos of you breaking the violating. They're gonna show how despicable of a human being you are, and most likely that grand jury is probably gonna indict you. Like, there's a good possibility that they're gonna indict you, and then you're gonna have to be arraigned, and then you're gonna probably revoke your bail. And you're going to have to fucking get more bail or something like that, or get some new bail contingency and spend thousands and thousands of dollars to defend yourself. Now, if you think like I don't know, maybe magically your appeal will be successful in the Supreme Court, the higher court. And if that gets approved, all your charges get dismissed. Maybe. But that's not good. This is really fucking bad. Like, I don't see how this is good. Best case scenario, you wasted tens of thousands of dollars. Worst case scenario, you're serving multiple years in jail.
Yep. And she just still doesn't get it. And she still runs her mouth about Chris and Katie here coming up. And the judge said, if you step over that threshold, you will be arrested. You will be violated. And she's going to do it. Telling you, she's going to go after this lawyer. She's going to try to.
I'm not worried about any of this.
Hey, Ready Freddy.
To be honest with you, because it's just getting us one step closer to appeals. And that's, you guys know, that's where I want to be. I want this whole entire case removed from Sumner County, removed from their ability to rule over it. And that's just where I stand on that front. And I'm not going to change my stance.
Oh, Betty, you might have wanted to stay there. The higher courts are even harder to deal with, Betty.
Like, she doesn't quite understand that. Like, this is going to cost her a lot of money. If that appeal does not come through and she has to fight this, do you realize like how long of a process it is to get to criminal court? Discovery. You're paying your lawyer to do the discovery, prepare for trial. She said she'd sell her house if need be. You better get that for sale sign up there. Imagine if like we just buy our house. One of us just buy our house and just like we just like put like a fucking queen bee on there or something or whatever. It's just someone's fucking thing. Buy our house. If she
sold the RBO for the hive.
Yeah, that'll be the new fucking Florida wing of the fucking hive. Everyone could just like do live streams there.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Like,
no, Dookie Doo, not tonight. Not tonight, Sir Duke.
Duke, get
not
the hell
tonight.
out of here, Duke. Sir Duke.
He's been mad at me for days because he got a bath. So he has had an attitude with me since I bathed.
You wouldn't have an attitude with me. I'd be like, you don't get treats, you don't get nothing.
He was not thrilled with getting a bath, though it was heat.
The problem is like there's a certain limit on how much you can get from yourselves and people. Like, you have to realize something like this. If this goes to trial, you realize
that's a lot of money.
That's some money. Like, this lawyer has to fucking do research, has to fucking do discovery, review the discovery, then basically do motion practice, then the trial. You're talking, this could be like a fucking, what, like?
Hey, Jessica. Yeah. She's
75,000? Yeah, wow. 75,000. Yeah, because Karen Reed's initially
could go as much as 125,000.
Yeah, but like, I'm just giving cheap, like real cheap. $75,000 because I could think about the billable
And
hours.
25 years ago, in a civil suit, Betty, a medical malpractice, attorney fees, and it only went to trial for 1 hour. 1 hour is all it was in trial before it was settled. That was $227,000.
Yeah.
That doesn't include anything else. That's just the attorney billing fees. Everything else was separate.
I mean, like her only hope, in my opinion, to save her ass, if the appeal goes through, like if her appeal gets approved somehow, and that makes the whole like violations, maybe that I think Chris says it would make them disappear. I'm not sure, and that's pretty much it. But that's like still going to cost her a bunch of money. But if that appeal doesn't go through, then she's going to have to pay her lawyer for a lot of work. And she said she's not going to have a public defender. She's going to pay her lawyer.
It. Yeah, she said she'll sell her house.
Yeah, that lawyer's
she better get that for sale sign posted.
That's
what I'm saying.
But the problem is like if let's say the fucking anti-slap hits, then if she tries to sell her house, they'll take her money. They'll take the proceeds.
Oh, Lord.
Imagine she tries to sell her house and she gets hit with an anti-slap and she realizes that if she sells her house, they'll take her fucking...
They'll take every bit of it.
They'll take her fucking proceeds and she'll have nothing. So she won't be able to sell her house.
Hey, Lauren, no, that's true. I forgot all about that. That's due what? Hopefully... at the latest Monday, seeing that Friday's a holiday.
Yeah. I mean, imagine the disaster that would happen if she gets hit with an anti-slap and then she's forced, she can't sell her house. And then she's got to have to remortgage her house. Boy. But that even those proceeds might be taken because you can't, that's still money from your house.
That's a whole mess.
And then
and
then she's going to take it. And the funniest thing is she's going to take a loan now while interest rates are fucking getting increased.
No way, man. The market, no. I wouldn't do it if I didn't have to. I mean, I guess you got to save your ass, but I'm telling you, it's not a good time to be mortgaging your house.
Like, what's the mortgage rates now? Oh, my God. It's almost 6.86% now. So imagine like this all happened all at once. She gets hit.
But that 6.8 is only if you got stellar credit.
Yeah. Oh my God. Disaster. I think Petty wants to jump up. I dropped the link in there. Petty AF.
Hey, casual art.
What a disaster.
Wait a minute.
I guess we could go play. Oh, Petty's in the back. Oh, okay.
Hey, Petty.
Hey, you all right?
What's up, Petty?
I'm just thinking, I'm glad that she's got this extended a little bit because it's now she's going to see how much money she's got to plow into it when she can't afford it.
Bro.
She'll get a bit of a taste of her own medicine because of what she's done to Queen.
Bro, if that appeal does not come through, she's gonna pay a lot of money, like a lot of money, like because like it's not the trial that's gonna cost you, it's the discovery and the preparation for the trial that cost you, and you're gonna have to pay. And think about like that lawyer is gonna have to watch all the clips they're gonna be playing, the live streams, and then he's gonna have to write a motion, and then he's gonna have to do discovery, and then he's gonna have to show up in court for motion practice. Like, what a fucking disaster.
Well, Clue said they had video in there and they were showing it. I bet his own words.
Yeah. And that lawyer had to watch those videos. And
they proved that she was well aware of court and well aware of the restraining orders.
Yeah. That's going to be a problem for her.
That's why she's saying.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, are you okay, Ange?
I don't feel good today.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm sorry.
I was gone yesterday because it was 90 days. And apparently I can't take a day off of YouTube. But yeah, no, I went for a hike yesterday and I probably shouldn't have done that because I'm not feeling good at all today.
Is that because of your shingles?
I would imagine it is.
I'm sorry, and I know it sounds foreign, but if you've got a hot water bottle and put it on your shingles.
No, you can't do that. That hurts too much. Heat brings the blood to the area, and then blood flow brings pain. So yeah. But no,
Okay.
I feel like dog shit. I took a nap today, and I'm not a napper.
No.
I never have. If I lay down and take a nap, I'm going to take it. Could be 6 hours. It could be 2 days.
Yeah. But if your body needs it, it needs it.
Has anybody else's YouTube been messing up?
Oh, hell, I'm unsubscribed from a bazillion channels.
Yeah, well, people are supposed to be blue or blue.
Yeah,
and
I'm
I
not
see
blue
them,
anymore.
and I see them in chat, and they're supposed to be blue. I got no notifications for anything.
Yeah, I'm not blue anymore. I'm green.
You're
I
not
thought I'd
either?
upset you. Nope. I'm green. I thought I'd upset you.
No, I didn't. I had to resub to Jay just to watch so I could comment and chat. I've been subbed to Jay for a long time.
What do you think of Molly trying to fucking? Thank you for reminding.
I'll take this one. I'll take this one.
Okay.
I believe Molly's doing with this right here the same thing she did down at the Petitos and the Laundries when she met.
Yes.
Like I don't think people realize like she's sucking up to these people. They don't realize like who this lady is. Like I don't know, man. And she's trying to be friendly with the Chris and Kate. I'm gonna give them Chris advice: do not be friendly with fucking Molly.
Keep that one at arm's length.
Like
without doxing her, where's she from? Where does she live?
Pennsylvania, Hershey, Pennsylvania. She had her house on an Airbnb. It's not doxing. Everyone knows where she lives.
Oh, okay. And she travelled all the way to Cook.
Yeah, she was Hershey, Pennsylvania. That's where she lives. That's not dox. I'm not giving her address or anything, but that's where she lives.
No.
Yeah, I just think she's.
Oh my god! That looks good.
Oh, by the way, you're unmuted, Kathy. You're unmuted, Kathy. I think it's just kind of weird, man. She goes all the way down. She's like trying to do like friendly with. I don't know, man. I would be careful with that one. These people are acting like. I mean, I saw Clue kind of being friendly with her. I saw Jay, and I'm like, guys, like. Like this is Molly. We all know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sorry, my little.
Yeah, she's like saying, Katie showed me the pictures of Sebastian. I'm like, oh my god, Katie, you better be careful. Fucking.
Yeah, when I found out she was with them, I was like, oh man, they don't know who Molly is.
They do actually.
I don't give Molly a pass.
They do because Molly actually rang Chris and she did it on a live stream and she gave him nothing but abuse.
That's true.
So they do know who it is. Or Chris would anyway, unless you don't recognize her.
Yeah, I don't give Molly a pass. I don't believe Molly's changed at all.
And I love how Molly made herself like main fucking character syndrome during that whole situation. Like I listened to a little bit. She's like, I was the prosecutor I talked to, and the prosecutor held my purse for me.
That's what I was listening in and out of Queens today.
It's like, what the fuck?
But I had to keep going in and out because I had things going on. So I missed things. So somebody sent me a message and said, pop in Jay's, Molly's up live giving details. I thought it was about her confronting Betty. So I pop in there and I hear what she says. I couldn't have been there more than a couple of seconds because I left right away. And I said, no, I'll go over to Queens and see if this is true. Because I don't believe Molly. I can't. It had nothing to do with Jay. I just don't believe Molly.
Yeah, Molly's a main character syndrome, man. She's like literally acting like
iced her ass out and not given her any airtime when she got down there.
Yeah,
that's what should have happened.
I mean, like, listen, you had
all of them for participating with her.
I mean, you don't need to participate with that one. You had Clue down there. You have Terry Lynn. You have a lot of
Yep.
other people down there that you could have gotten information from. Hell, you could have just
fact
waited
that
for
she
Chris to
took
jump up.
The fact that she took her fake tits and her big ass out of Hershey, that should have told everybody, ice her out.
Well, you know what she's doing. She's building her audience. She's rebuilding, man. That's
Yep.
like channel building. Like, this is what people don't realize. Like, Molly knows
And
the
see,
game.
she did it right, because here she bought a cookie for Clue, and what did Clue do?
Advertise her channel.
Cookie. Yep, advertised her channel. Fell right into that trap.
3,000 people, free advertisement for a cookie.
Yep, for a fucking cookie.
Yep.
I mean, listen, I mean, like, I like Clue, but like Clue needs to like be very like savvy with these people, because like Molly is just going to use you, and it's not very smart.
She will eat you up and spit you out. And then when Chris Proudfoot gets called in the middle of the night by a blitzed out fucking Molly Golightly, and then when his phone number gets passed around to everybody, I'm not going to feel bad.
No.
Play nice, because the memory has the capacity of a fucking goldfish. Like, no one remembers like the shit that lady did. Like, it's crazy. You know what I mean? Like what she did to Dre McCray and all that shit. Like, it was some pretty fucked up things she's done in the past. And Summer,
I'm a puppy.
But like, I don't know. It is what it is.
Hey, Angel.
I'm hoping
Let me
Clue
say
knows.
hi to this. Hey, Katie Kate. Thank you so much for the $9.99. Hope you reach your goal. Me too. That'd be nice. Hey, I'm a Quaper. Thank you for the $5 super chat. She can't sell her house. Kitchen ceiling is caving in, and the sewage is backing up. The house is ready to be condemned. Oh shit. Katie K, member for 5 months. Thank you, Katie K. I appreciate that.
Did she ever repair a backyard?
No.
I better are her property taxes behind too?
Probably, yeah.
Well, they were, and there was that lien because well, let me take this. Hey, I'm a Quaper. Can't chat yet. 20 minutes. I'm good. Thanks. Oh, thank you. What happened is a real estate company came in and bought all the tax certificates from the county that was there, that was available. But there's in Florida, you have so long you can make arrangements with said lien holder to pay the taxes to them that they paid and fees that they paid. Oh wow, thank you, Katie K. Thank you so much for the $19.99. Thank you. So they bought the whole kit and caboodle, and she had went to them and satisfied it, and it got taken out. But it would take like 2 years for her to lose her house, because she can then seek, it's a whole shit show.
Bro, I pray. Do you know what I pray? That the appeal doesn't go through. She has to remortgage her house, or remortgage or sell her house at 6% interest rate, and then she gets hit with an anti-slap or a civil lawsuit, and all the money gets taken from her, and then she's got to have to pay the mortgage and then go broke. And I get my dream. My dream is coming true. It's the power. It's like that. You remember that book, The Secret? Maybe this is like The Secret. You know what I said, like about being like homeless and near a fucking Walmart.
But if they would have foreclosed, I'll be honest with you, here in Florida, the age and condition of Betty's home, that if they would have successfully foreclosed on it for, the back taxes, they would have bulldozed that down and threw one up. They would have fixed that up.
That house could be like probably.
No, they don't do that down here. Down here, they just knock them down and rebuild. It's cheaper.
No. You're not. That place could probably be fixed up into a nice rental. I'm not sure. No problem.
But see, it was a real estate development company. That's what they do. They build new. They don't rehab. Yeah. And that's exactly what they do. That's what they do all over Florida. They'll get these older houses for back money, for back debt. They'll knock them down, build new. They won't. It's cheaper.
Yeah, I don't know about that house though. I think that house could be fixed up for you probably could I don't think there's going to be too much extensive pipe damage and stuff like that. You probably put like $25,000 in it to fix it up, just to be rented.
They don't normally do that though. Like I said, it was a big company,
and you could probably charge like $1,500 rent on that.
But they're not in the rental business.
I know, but I'm just saying.
No,
you don't know her neighborhood.
Okay. She could get about, if it's a decent house, even without a pole, You can get 2,500, 3,000 for it. I'm like,
okay.
rents are crazy down here.
Jeez, beats him. You don't know her neighborhood. Is it a bad neighborhood? Don't you have like a rental property down the block, Beer Can?
Hey, Beer Can. Hey, I'm a Puffin. Good to see you. Hey,
You
Julie
can have
A.
rental properties in bad neighborhoods. You could be the best house on the block.
Oh, hell yeah.
You could be the
I had
best
an
house
apartment
on the
building.
block.
And a nice one, too.
Are you gonna get her house if her house goes on foreclosure and turn it into a rental, Beer Can? That'd be kind of
You could rent it to her.
No, fuck no. I would never rent to Betty. She'd be terrible tenant. Imagine the complaint you'd get from Betty as a fucking tenant. Oh my god. She'd be
That's a
nightmare
tough
tenant.
license to get anymore, beautiful disaster. I used to have an apartment building and a multi-unit house, and the weekly license is tough to get anymore.
Bro, she's so fucked.
You can do it by vacation VRBO or.
Well, yeah, when I did it, now you got to remember, we didn't have Airbnb then.
Bro, she's
So things
yeah.
have changed since then. But it's still the weekly thing is to get a license. It can be a nightmare with this, depending on the county you live in.
Okay, so Beer Can says I am 2 miles from her in one of the best MHP in Brentonton.
Yeah, she is.
What is
Right, I'm gonna have to hop down, Kathy. I'm sorry.
All right.
Well, thank you for coming up, Hetty. I appreciate it.
It's all right. I just wanted to make sure I'd not upset you. That's all.
Well, yeah, a little bit. I was. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was because
Right.
you know, I thought we were, friendly, and then you're a mod, and then you tell while I'm live, you're telling people to redirect to another live. That kind of it stung a little bit.
Wait, what?
You said to redirect.
Redirect what?
I typed in the wrong chat yesterday.
You tapped in the wrong chat the other day.
I never typed it. No. I never typed anything to do that. Clue was on her live.
We both saw it.
Clue was on her live.
Uh-huh.
And Clue said when Ange put those cups up on the screen, Clue saw them cups. She was well impressed and she wanted to know if he was selling them. So I typed that in her chat. Message Ange. You'll be able to ask her.
I didn't get a message from you, Petty.
No, not me. I went and told Clue to ask her because she wanted the cups with Brittany J on it. And I said, I don't know if she's made them as a one-off or whether she's selling them, but just message her and ask her.
Right. But you also typed a message that you meant to go to Clue's Discord. You typed it in this chat also, honey. Kathy saw it. I saw it. It is what it is. It hurt.
What? No, I'm not with you. What have I said? What did I say?
You told Clue to stay live until Toasty goes on and then redirect to Toast.
It was either it was somebody, but you said to redirect.
I never said that to anybody. Hold on a minute. No, I never said that to anybody. I did not type that.
Okay. And I appreciate you coming in and talking to me. I really do.
I don't know who that is, but it's not me.
Okay.
If you go on my profile, if I type something in chat, just go and check my channel activity. And can you screenshot it and email me? Because I never said that.
Okay. Well, if the message was removed, I don't think it'll be in there. I
didn't remove the message. I didn't say tell anybody to redirect to Toaster because I'm not even awake when Toasty comes on.
Okay. But it could have been, and it could have been someone else using you. It happens all the time on here.
I don't know, but I've just typed chat in the chat.
We've had a lot of phones lately.
Yeah, we have.
And a lot of somebody trolling the two of us.
But I wouldn't do that. And if you look on my thingy, a mod looks on my name, click on it and see what my channel activity is and see if it came from me. Because it never.
Okay. And I believe you. Because you have no reason to lie to me. So
I've got no reason to lie. I tell you straight up. I was talking about the mugs.
I believe it's logical. There has been somebody pestering Kathy and
I. Voices, yeah. For weeks.
It's been going on for 2.5 weeks now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know, and I've been there in your lives, Ange. But I would never do that to you. I wouldn't do it to any of you.
We've been getting people coming in trying to stir things up, and every time we block them, they come in under another name, and they do, and you can tell it's the same person because they're saying the same shit.
Okay. But no,
But
it's not me.
I have several names. In fact, I'll screenshot them and send them to you. Maybe you'll recognize somebody. I don't recognize them.
Yeah, please. If you also do that thing on my name,
We
just
have had a couple
screenshot that.
clones in here. One was Aries. Aries was in chat, and someone cloned him while he was in my chat and put it in my chat.
Okay. I genuinely don't know. It wasn't me. I promise you that. The only thing I've mentioned about Clue was about the mugs.
Those
And I
mugs
just
are
said
cool.
that- yeah, they are. They're wicked. And she wanted her mouth dropped open, her jaw hit the floor. She was so impressed and smiling. I just said, just message her. She might sell you them. That's
Yeah,
all.
those mugs are
That's all
cool.
I did. And I'd come in here to mod, and obviously just got mixed up between the two. But I never
No,
told
I
anyone
don't know
to
what's going.
Clue's right.
I have no idea. I have to go out and come back in every time to get my chat to move and to see how many's in here. Unless I go back to the main screen, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
I've been having this for I've restarted everything. There's no updates. I have on any of my devices. It doesn't matter. My laptop, my phone, or my tablet. I don't know what's going on. I can't find any updates.
Have
And
you uninstalled and reinstalled YouTube?
no, that I haven't done.
That's the
So I'm
next
gonna have to
thing.
do that on each
That's the
device.
Yep, that's what I ended up having to do.
Fuck me. Okay,
YouTube's got a glitch again. It's
all right. I'm gonna have to reset all my freaking passwords because I have no freaking idea.
generally it's just hooked to your Google account.
Yeah, I quit saving them for that because people like to try to hack stuff.
But that's the only other thing I can recommend to do is uninstall and reinstall.
That's what I'm gonna do because it's crazy. Every time I have to go out and come back in, which I told you about the other day. No, your buddy Sinner. Oh, but he has some shit to say. You know he always does.
Right, I'm gonna hop down. Beautiful Disasters just said she just checked, and it just shows one previous deleted, but I see nothing like that from Petty. It wasn't me. I promise you.
Okay, got you. I believe you too. Like I said, we've had one right in here when Aries was in here chatting with us doing it. So
yeah. But I am so pleased that Betty is now going to get a taste of her own medicine at just how much it costs to fight a lawsuit. And she deserves every minute of it. And all I'm going to say,
she'll be begging to get those court dates over with so she don't have to keep paying this money. Watch, she's going to end up begging because she's going to see what she's been doing to Queen.
Yeah. And that's it. This is where she's going to get her karma. But then also to Seth Rogers, you need to do better for your son. Because those billboards make him look like a fugitive.
Yeah.
They make him look like a joke. They make him look like he's done something wrong. Can you imagine if Sebastian was walking down the street somewhere and saw one of those billboards?
It would make me think I was wanted for something.
Exactly.
I would want to hide even more. Honestly.
And not only that, but At Night Media's got their watermark all over it. It's pathetic. It's not fair on Sebastian. But
not at all.
No.
And then to poke at the Proudwoods. And this dimwit here, we all know she's not going to do no blip board because Betty doesn't have the money to do a blip board. Come on,
she's going to be paying if that appeal doesn't go through. She's going to be paying like $70,000 for a defense. You think she's going to have enough money for a blip board? She won't have enough money for a fucking Subway sandwich.
I don't even think she's got enough money for toilet roll at the minute.
And she's saying she needs all this money, but she can't even get her PayPal halfway there.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's going to be grifting hard. She's going to be like, bro, save my ass. You know what?
I wonder what this is.
You know what? I know a group of people that have $470,000 just lying around. Why don't you ask them for some money, Betty? They're so rich.
I wonder
all this money.
Go.
You go.
Shit, I forgot what I was going to say.
I want to know.
Taxes
up to date.
I don't know.
We just went over that. The tax certificate was bought. The whole lot in that county was bought by the big real estate developer. That's what they do. But you have so much time to either go pay in full or go make payment arrangements, whatever. You know, she went and satisfied the lien.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
But it makes me wonder what her subscribers and members are going to think now, because it's actually been proven that they had probable cause. So maybe that this is the time it's going to start people turning and realizing what a horrible, vile woman she is.
Very. Nenny,
yeah.
you could be right. Hey, Jim Jules. Nenny, you could be right. She always manages to skate through. But you know, it's a whole different state, a whole different set of laws, a whole different situation than her own backyard and her family being her victims.
Yeah.
This is a little different. So there's a good chance that she's going to find out exactly.
Listen, I'm going to be 49 in 2 days. I do not look that rough.
Even
I
was shocked at her age when I first started covering her. I thought she was around my age.
She looks a lot older than what she is. Right, I'm hopping down. Thank you for having me up.
Well, thank you for coming up, Patty. Appreciate you.
No, it's all right. Bye.
But now
bye,
you know, watch
bye.
out, because, and I'll check to see if I have that one. If I do, I'll screenshot it and send it to you.
Thank you very much.
The one that was not you.
Yeah,
you know,
just I'll need to report it.
Yeah, because somebody's cloning your ad, and that's, I'm over this shit. That's why, and I even had it on subs only.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter.
Well, it wasn't me.
Yeah.
You know, I appreciate your friendship and I appreciate Ange's friendship. It's not something I'd do.
I know. And I
anyway,
thank you for coming up.
No, it's all right. I'll see you later. Bye, Beaton. Bye, Ange.
Bye.
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 Oh, and I'm not.
That pisses me off. That pisses me off. That totally pisses me off. Quit trying to start trouble between people. Jesus, grow up. We're not in high school.
You know what? The more I think about that one, I think that just said petty. Petty. I don't think that said petty AF.
You know what? I think there is a petty in my, I'm going to look on my block list, but I really think there is one, a petty.
Because the more I think about what that said,
makes more sense.
I think it, well, and that's what they did with Aries, was they had supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, but they didn't have the Aries after it.
Right. That's how we knew it wasn't him. Yeah. And it got deleted so fast that I didn't get a chance. We didn't really get a chance to really go over it. It was gone, you know.
It was
Monster
there
quick.
Mm-hmm. And because when you're up here.
May.
Oh, May. Of course.
Oh, May, stop. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. No, she don't.
Unfortunately, you can't determine if
Betty, do you know what Betty reminds me of? Let me see. Give me 1 second. Give me a second. I got something.
Dear Lord, what's he going to show us? Hey, Wishful. Elizabeth. Everybody's so freaking loud in my house.
One moment. I think I got something. Let me see if I can find something. Let me see.
You want me? I'll play the video while you're doing it.
Yeah, this is.
I'm not going to get a fair shake.
You found it?
I found it. This is what Betty looks like upon court, after court today. I just wanted to. I'm just going to show still. I got to tell me you can share that to the class.
We're
going to share it to the class.
Remove other media.
Look at this, and look at what I think. Is that a dead ringer? He chose poorly.
Oh my
Comes out
gosh.
of incarceration.
You see what's written there?
Yeah.
He chose poorly. We just put
He
the
chose
S there.
poorly.
She
Yeah.
chose poorly.
Wow.
She chose poorly. Betty, you chose poorly. This is literally Betty 2025. You chose poorly. That should be like a thumbnail from Betty.
You're screwed, Betty. V10 found your picture.
Oh shit. Yeah, this looks like she chose poorly. Okay, you can go back. I just thought that was kind of funny. I was just thinking of myself like Indiana Jones when that guy drank from the Holy Grail and he aged all of a sudden.
Yes. Those are good movies.
It's a good movie.
Yeah. All right, Bets, entertain us, baby.
In this county, because of this environment where everybody knows everybody, and I'm an outsider and they're an insider, and this is just how things are done here. That's not good enough for Bullhorn Betty. It's not good enough for their community. It's not good enough for people that visit from outside communities to the community, because they will always be on the losing end because they're outsiders, right? Especially if they have a problem with an insider. So the long story is they tried me yet again before a judge, tell them I can't talk about them. The judge would not allow that to go forward. I'm going to continue to cover a national interest case. I really don't care if the prosecutor doesn't believe I have rights as freedom of press, which, again, there is no threshold for that. Anybody is allowed to be press. That's the whole purpose of freedom of press. It's the whole purpose of that entire section of our Bill of Rights. But long story short is I knew we were going to be held over. I really wasn't concerned about it. I was hopeful. Obviously you're always hopeful that things will be different, or they do the right thing and drop this nonsense, because we're going to be able to prove hashtags make no contact. And not only that, I never created the hashtags. The hashtags were created a long time before Bullhorn Betty ever got involved in this case. This boy disappeared on February 26th. My very first video was posted on this case, where he was featured, I believe, on March 16th, like 2 or 3 weeks after this case. And they can't say I was harassing them then, because, to be honest with you, I didn't know what to make of this case until we started diving into it, until we started listening to them and being able to see the inconsistencies in their statement. So
right out the gate, he went for the fraud with. Right out the gate.
That's just kind of how it is. But at the end of the day, the appellate courts are going to even review to find out whether these OPs are even valid, because, again, I was required to have 5 days to appear. They gave me 48 hours.
No, Betty, no, that's already a done deal. The judge even said so. They showed video proof of you being well aware of all of the court proceedings, Betty. The judge already handled that. That's a done deal. The judge said you were served. You knew.
Appear. That's a clear violation of the statute.
Hey, Jim.
So know that at least one of them, and I don't even care if they rule against me in this way, because in the appellate court over the OPs, I am very confident that the appeals court will side with me on this matter, and those will be null and void anyway. So this is just a way to spend money, waste money, whatever. But we'll keep raising money, we'll keep paying for these attorneys, and we'll keep
sucks
fighting,
to be
because
you.
at the end of the day,
listen to what she says. Listen.
Attorneys, and we'll money, waste money, matter, and those will be null and void anyway. So this is just a way to spend money, waste money, whatever. But we'll keep raising money, we'll keep paying for these attorneys, and we'll keep fighting, because at the end of the day, There's nothing I'm going to keep doing my job. They're trying to put me out of business when.
Okay, you got that? There she is in her own words saying the Queen's lawyer can use that for the shit that he's put in the court docs. Hey,
I'm
Dora,
sure.
did he? Hey, Hope.
The problem
yeah.
is that she's
May,
really
if you can't chill out, stop. I'm going to ask you one more time to stop.
Yeah, she's cooked.
Why does May get to continually take shots, though? This isn't the first time.
Why are you? What's your hang up?
Yeah, that's crazy. Anyway, I'm gonna skedaddle. I got work tomorrow.
Take a break there, Mimi.
Bye, B. Tim.
You guys have a good one. Just make sure don't be a Betty and choose poorly.
Thanks for coming up, B. Tim.
You have a good one. Bye, guys.
Thank you. Hey, Melinda. Hey, Saga. Yeah, she's driving. We gave May a little break. I'm going to ask you, but I'm not going to keep asking you. It's time that I get the respect I deserve. This is my channel, my chat. And I'm tired of being disrespected. You know the saying, I've had it and I'm not going to take this shit no more.
They want to talk about, oh my gosh, they just need to leave kids alone. How do you expect people to advocate for kids? Oh, you just want us to say what you want us to hear and want us to speak.
No, Betty, an advocate would never accuse the mother of an inappropriate relationship. And I'm using those words because I don't care to use the disgusting words you used. No advocate would sit on here and spread lies and defame the mother and accuse her of all kinds of things, including drinking alcohol during her pregnancy and blaming that for the reason, as you put it, the way Sebastian is. What's wrong with him? Your words, not mine. Maybe not worded exactly like you did, but that's what you do. That's what you meant. And that's not even all you've done. That's just a little tip, a little tiny, tiny tip. No advocate would ever act the way you do. I've worked with plenty of advocates in the foster care system, and none of them ever acted a fool like you do. Nor did they get on and defame and lie under oath.
Us to speak. The government wants us to speak and all this.
Hey, note to self.
Where's the freedom in press when you got a government telling you what you can and cannot cover, what you can and cannot say? So I'm going to continue to fight this fight. It's important not only to content creators around this country, but it's very, very important to me because these people lied under oath. And if
they lied under oath, you have been proven to be a liar under oath. The judge himself caught you lying under oath, Betty. You lie in court documents every time you file one, Betty. That's also been proven. So the proven liar here is, anybody know? Anybody know? Anybody get it? Self-reflecting again, Betty. Do me a favor, everybody coming in, please hit that thumbs up. If you're not subbed up, sub on up. And all them YouTube things. We got memberships, which, yeah, I can't grift like Brittany does for an hour. But if y'all want to buy a membership, hey, you can become a misfit. That's all I got. I'm not going to schmooze you for an hour. It's the YouTube things. It's what we need to do to keep our channels going. There's that. Okay. Enough with the...
They're going to keep arresting me for saying that they lied under oath. Well, I guess they're going to end up burying me under the jail because at the end of the day, this is America and I have a right to speak. I have a right to speak.
Sounds like a great place
I have a right to my opinion.
Yeah. Guess what, Betty? We all have that right. What it doesn't give you is the right to impede on others' civil rights, Betty.
Like, your rights stop where others begin.
Hey, Noodle C, good to see you. Saga, welcome to Poolside. You're a misfit like the rest of us. We are the low-level misfits, according to Grifting J. We are lower level, according to BJ.
My opinion is that these people did something to their child. I think the evidence supports something happened to this child between 3 and 4 o'clock in the morning.
What evidence?
Where did you get your training?
What evidence exactly? Because yeah, none of us have seen any credible, verifiable evidence, Betty.
What type of law enforcement agency do you work for?
Yeah. And where's the actual proof? Not things you made up in your mind, because remember, you said in your mind. That's a dangerous place to be. There's 124 other freaking people in there. That's a whole minefield.
But they're not in numerical order.
Nope. Hey, Bonnie-O, good to see you. You could tell me stories about BJ, I'm sure.
I have a right to deduct reasonably that there was only one person in the house.
Okay.
This is all statements that they've made publicly and on public platforms. Again,
okay, but never did they say they murmured him or that she drank alcohol or that they had an inappropriate relationship or any of the things you've put out. They've not said any of that, Betty. That's in your mind. Again, that's a hell of a minefield there. Damn. You got a lot going on up there. I don't know how you keep it straight. Maybe that's why you're failing in all your court shit. I don't know. It couldn't be because you don't know the law, right? Okay.
I'm not worried about the threats, the veiled threats of their attorneys or them about shutting me up. Clearly, they have had 2 bites at the apple to gag me, and both judges have said no.
No, they did not say no. They actually said quite the opposite, Betty.
This bitch is dense.
They did not say no. That judge said if you know the line, if you step over the line, then that's a choice you've made. You chose to do that. She's not going to tell you not to do it. You're going to get arrested, though. You're going to be violated again, Betty. That's exactly what the judge said. The first judge did tell you they no longer exist in your world. This judge is saying, hang yourself. You'll pay the consequences for it.
Yep.
That's exactly what she said.
There's a grand jury that's found probable cause on your ass.
Yeah. So, yeah, you're lying yet again, Betty.
So, at the end of the day, we are one step closer to appeals court. We're going to continue to memorialize this case online and offline. We're going to continue to support our attorneys that are fighting this good fight. I want a big shout out to Nick as well as Tyler. Those are my 2 attorneys. They have been doing an amazing job, and I can tell you the attorney today, while younger, was far better and more superior than Terry Frizzell even has in his pinky finger. Terry Frizzell screwed this entire case up. He failed to show up. He violated my attorney-client privilege, and then he didn't even say boo in court like an idiot. So, Terry Frizzell's got some explaining to do as well. So we'll be addressing that in due time.
She's going to go after that lawyer. She is blaming all of this on her first lawyer, saying he's responsible for her being arrested and violated because he didn't do his job. I'm telling you, she's going after that first attorney. Hey, Harley Ryder.
As it relates to the complete shit show he brought to my world. But we're still going to be addressing the inaccuracies and flat out lies in the affidavits. And those won't be really realized until we go to appellate court in 4 to 6 months. And I'm not worried about these proceedings because my attorneys are...
Oh, yes, you are. Betty. Yes, you are. Because see, your ego is so bad that it won't let you listen to your attorneys. And you're going to keep hanging yourself, Betty. You're going to make,
very confident.
because of your own actions, your own behavior, you're going to make sure that these things stick. You're too stupid to realize that, though. Your ego won't allow you to stop.
What they're doing here is wrong. They don't even know how they got the OPs to begin with. Those are usually reserved for people that reside in people's houses unless they can
No, they're
prove
not.
stalking, which I do not have a stalking record. I do not have a stalking charge.
No, but you have violent charges on your record, and you were stalking them, and you continue.
So that right there, that element is going to be proved not realistic because there's no charges.
Yeah, well, you don't have to be here. Bye.
There's no evidence of stalking because there was none. I was there 3 days. I was in Sumner County and I was in Memphis, Tennessee. I came back to Sumner County. I was all over the county from Gallatin to White House to Portland to God knows where else. Hardly even, I think I spent maybe over a 3-day period, 20 or 30 minutes in totality, outside of posting the flyers up and down that road, which took me 2 hours. But in total filming, 20 or 30 minutes, and I was everywhere else. So again, I'm not really worried about what these Sumner County judges are going to do. I'm just not. There is a higher court. For these specific reasons, and I'm going to be leaning on those higher courts. Well, unless we come back here and the grand jury doesn't indict me, or we come back here and I go to trial, and I'm never going to sign that I violated or did any crimes, because I didn't even get a speeding ticket while I was in this county, and I don't even stay in this county. I will not stay in this county. This county is preventing me from moving freely throughout the United States of America, and that's something that I would propose that is a problem.
You're muted.
How is Sumner County preventing you from moving throughout the United States? Curious.
Problem. Never mind the anxiety, the PTSD. There's a whole host of situations that no American citizen should ever have to face in their own country. And I think that that's the bigger picture. That something like this in our country could happen. But as courts work through it, maybe people that don't understand how hashtags work, I think that's going to be an issue. But they were never directly or indirectly notified. I can't control the world. I can't stop people that I don't know from calling them or reaching out to them. It has nothing to do with me. And clearly the threats had nothing to do with me, because I've never threatened them. And all the other threats that they were saying they had happened long before I was even involved in this case.
Bull, Betty, they didn't state when they came in. And you did threaten the judge, Betty, and his grandkids. You did. Okay. Just so you know that.
We've got literally 4 different interviews before I ever even started talking about this case, where they're citing the exact same things from other people. Yet they're not they didn't get protective orders against them, even though they drove around their house. They flew drones over their house. They spoke negatively about them. Good gracious. Nancy Grace, honey, they're coming for you next, baby. Nancy, the Proudfoots are coming for you. They're coming for you. You put hashtag Chris Proudfoot, hashtag Katie Proudfoot. You're going to jail next. Dr. Phil, You're next, buddy. You better be careful there with those hashtags. I mean, good gracious, can you imagine the Me Too movement with the hashtag Me Too? All you motherfuckers are going down too. It's all your fault. How dare you put hashtags out there? How dare you? And oh my gosh, I'm in a private car and I cussed. I'm going down. I'm sinking like the Titanic, baby. Sinking like the Titanic. So I don't believe that the dirtiness is done yet. I really don't. But I don't think I would really tread lightly if I was their sheriff's department, because we got a long road ahead of us, and this is starting to feel really malicious. That's all I got to say about that. This is starting to feel just a little bit malicious. But Nancy Grace, baby, I cover your 6, but they're trying to keep me from moving freely in the United States of America. So I don't know if I can save you, babe. I don't know if I can save you. So Nancy ain't scared.
Oh my God, she's gonna save Nancy Grace. Are you fucking kidding me? Is she serious? She's really gonna save Nancy Grace. Who's gonna save Betty? I can't. I mean, I don't even know what to say to this stupid shit. This woman is truly.
I totally have nothing.
Trouble mocha's help. She is nuts. I mean, what can you? This woman is totally off her rocker. She just got her ass handed to her in court. She lied about it all. The judge didn't tell her, no, you couldn't talk about that. The judge told her that's a choice she would make, and she would pay the consequences for it if she crossed that line. And that she can be rearrested. Huh. Okay, Betty.
Shame on you, people.
So I think it'll all be they're public people, at least limited public persons, because of their national interest case, and they also put themselves, because most of the stuff I analyze are their own words. So I guess that's going to be kind of hard. How are they going to say I'm harassing them by using their own words? And they keep saying harassing. Me coming on my channel and talking crap about 2 pieces of shit, I don't think quite constitutes harassment. I mean, I'd have to harass them. Talking on my own channel that they have to come to.
I can't remember my login.
I'm not sure if that's really the definition of harassment. I'm sorry. So we'll get through all those technical things. This is no more than a BS affidavit. I've went through this stuff before where, yeah, they had probable cause for the arrest, but once you go to court, it's kind of funny how easy things start getting dismissed because they don't have evidence to support that probable cause that they put in those affidavits. So we'll just have to get down to the brass tacks of things, and once we get down to the brass tacks of things, we'll get it together. But like I said, I anticipate this, and I told you guys this back on August 22nd. And August 22nd, they tried to gag me then. Then they tried to have me arrested, which they were successful. Now they're trying to gag me again, which they're unsuccessful.
Hey, Summer Girl.
Gag me again,
longer than I know YouTube's
gag
been messing up. I don't.
In this.
Betty, this is nuts. I don't know what's going on. I've been having all kind of issues with YouTube.
Oh, I loved it for her.
Yeah, nothing got dismissed. It actually got denied. The dismissals, they wanted it dismissed and it got denied. The judge said there was more than enough.
This country for a reason. Period. So there's a reason for it, because people are entitled to their speech. And the videos that they produced, not one threat outside of saying I'm going to sue them. Not one threat. Not one threat of bodily injury. Not one threat, not violent threats, not coming. I wasn't even in town. I was here for 3 days. And I've been talking about this case for a solid year. And they said, oh my gosh, she makes a couple videos a day. So does everybody else. And I think we can put that on the stand. Everybody else does the same thing, right?
No,
even their
they don't.
Crew, every single day, tagging Sebastian Rogers. Sebastian Rogers. Chris Proudfoot comes up and talks to us. So
they're not making videos accusing them of murder, an inappropriate relationship with their son, of all kinds of things. They're not making videos like that, Betty. They're not making videos threatening to be up their orifices, going to their hometown and stalking them. You verbally assaulted and stalked and followed Mr. Bowersox. And then you thought it was funny to talk about getting a pew-pew.
There we have it. I don't really care anymore. These people are the most insane people I have ever seen. This county is the most insane county I've ever seen.
Denise,
this is bad. So we had the opportunity for them to do the right thing. We'll see if the next court, but it doesn't matter. We already know where we're going to end up going if they want to sit and screw around. So
where are you going?
We're one step closer. That's the positive thing of all this. We're one step closer to the appellate courts, and that's, like I told you, from the very beginning.
No, it's the grand jury. It's not the appellate court there, sister. This is nothing to be playing around with, and your false sense of confidence is kind of like those steroids that they gave me that made me feel like I could run a marathon.
You're right, Saga. She has had people print up their pictures, take them into businesses, and say that he was responsible for the disappearance of his stepson, just like Betty has done. She has sent Sonia to the high school. Oh, yeah.
Slivers.
Following them to church, taking pictures and videos. Yep.
Their campsite.
Mm-hmm.
All of it.
This is a corrupt county, and I said if this is a corrupt county, then
it's a corrupt county because they don't want to put up with your shit no more.
The one thing they don't have is the appellate or the Supreme Court. They keep it in-house because they don't like anybody knowing. So once it's pulled out of here, then we'll get to where we need to be. So we'll see.
No, Betty, you're going to regret that.
Oh, Lord.
You were much better off in the lower court. You really were, you dumb shit.
At the minimum, you're gonna get in the base amount of trouble. At the minimum, you go, the higher you go.
Yep.
You don't get to go up and walk away.
And I just really don't think she's going to have the money to be able to pay these lawyers all this money. I just don't. And it's not going to be good for her.
By the skin of her teeth, is she free today?
Mm-hmm.
That grand jury could have ruled that her bond needs to be revoked. And they may still have.
Mm-hmm.
That would make me laugh if she gets home and then it's a knock, knock, knock.
The thing is, Betty, is the judge made it clear that you can be arrested and reviolated for violating these orders if you choose to cross that line. Like she said, it's a choice you make. She'll be more than happy to do it. You can bet that detective and them are going to be watching, and they're going to end up re-arresting you, Betty. You push it, they're going to end up re-arresting you. Just telling you.
Not worried. Knew that this was going to be the outcome before I even walked into the court. Why? Because my attorney told me so. So far, my attorneys have advised me accurately, correctly, and have a game plan. So that is the reality. Again, no Terry Frizzell, no nonsense, no, oh, I know more than you. Yeah, these people have, both of these attorneys have monitored this case, reviewed all the literally 600 videos they have reviewed. And I can promise you, oh, okay, we're coming to a stop sign. And I can promise you that, why don't you just, I think we can go the back road here, just go all the way down. They reviewed all the footage, they are confident that, just like me, I've committed no crime. So we're just playing a shell game.
She's
here.
in the passenger
That's all they're
seat.
doing. Is they're just playing a shell game, seeing who gives up first. I'm not giving up. I'll sell my house before I allow. Let's go up here. I'll sell my house before I allow somebody to say that I threatened them with a knife or a machete when I didn't. That's for damn sure. So one way or another, this shit's getting funded. But I hope you guys help. If you guys would like to help me with my legal expenses, there's a variety of ways to do it. We have a continuous GoFundMe account there. We had $30,000.
Hasn't she made it quite clear many times that the only reason why Queen has an attorney is because she's guilty, because you only need an attorney if you're guilty? Betty's own words.
Abundantly.
She has said it many times. So you guilty, Betty? Is that why you got an attorney?
Apparently, by her own logic.
Yeah. That's wow. Betty.
Only raised maybe 6,000. If you would prefer
6,000 out of 30,000, and you're going to need twice that amount to continue fighting it with those lawyers. You can't even raise a portion of it, Betty. Wow.
In the GoFundMe, we have Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal. All funds are going to attorney fees and attorney fees alone because they're very expensive. None of this is cheap. We're using private attorneys.
Oh, looky there. She's pushing her Cash App, her PayPal, and her Venmo. There is no guarantee that that money coming into those three places is going to the legal fund. The only place legal money should go is into the legal fund.
Exactly. We need to see where those PayPals and Cash Apps and Venmos are going, Betty. Prove that they went into the legal fund.
Jar to pay your lawn man. You have a long history of doing one and saying one and doing the other.
And for 2 years, she's roasted Queen and even lied in the court documents about Queen's GoFundMe that truly is a legal GoFundMe, and all funds put into that are used exactly for that. And here you are, Queen. You don't never hear Queen say, oh, well, you can Cash App me, PayPal, or Venmo me for the legal. No. That link gets put out to the GoFundMe. That's it. Whoa.
You dirty dog.
I'm telling you. Could you imagine if Queen or Granny would do that? Or Barbecue would put out, oh, well, you can send me Cash App, PayPal, or Venmo for the legal too. Oh, my Lord. They'd be, yeah. Betty. No.
I would never use a public defender in Sumner County ever. They might work for their insider people, but they definitely don't work for the outsider people. So we'll just have to keep funding private attorneys. I feel like I get better representation by a private attorney in this county. In Manatee County, I'll use a criminal defense attorney all day long because they
most of them
do a damn good job. In this county, I don't trust a damn.
Not most of them, but there's a couple that 10 or so years ago that you've had to consult because of your own actions, Betty.
Person, and especially not anybody being paid by the county. So that's kind of where we were at this point. And that's everything in a nutshell. I mean, it was a great day.
No, it wasn't. In your delusions.
Accuse himself, Ron Blanton, that just doesn't like me, right? I'm very upset that somebody would threaten that man's life. He's got
you threatened him and his grandchildren, but okay.
Or I like him or not, he's got a job to do, and I would never in a million years ever threaten a judge. Do I say he
Yeah, I know. I
watched
some of it. Hey, Teresa.
Yeah,
hey,
that's
Bonnie.
one thing. But threatening a person
hey, Story Night.
with bodily, and we don't condone that. We don't
threaten his grandchildren.
Yeah. What was her words? Something to the effect of
should you never have to go through this?
Yeah, should you never be able to talk to them or something again? Yeah.
You can't even speak poorly of a judge. Hey, Starry Night.
This bitch. And you know, but I know Betty has all them people in her head. And like I said, that's a whole fucking minefield
Yeah, but you notice that those ones are all being quiet. They don't want to go to jail.
Yeah. They know that there's a good chance she's going to end up in jail for at least a few days.
They're already in prison in her head.
Yeah.
And so they don't want to be in double prison.
No, they're they're in there battling the hell out the rest of them minefields in there.
Yeah.
Oh, bets. And how many days you got to get your shit ready for your frivolous lawsuit against Queen? I cannot wait. It's long overdue. It's so messed up that you've been allowed to drag this out for 2 years. It is so messed up. It's time the legal system stops people like you abusing the system. And yes, in my opinion, you abuse the hell out of the system. And enough is enough. This judge needs to step up because you're going to do half-ass shit like you always do. And that's going to just drag it out even more. And that's bullshit. The judge needs to say enough. Let Queen and her family have a good summer for a change without you hanging over their head. Fucking cow. I can't stand Betty. I dislike her. I don't hate her. I just really dislike her. Because I'm not giving her the energy to hate her. But ooh.
Believe in violence at all.
Yeah,
we would
Kodo
be out
did.
of business. And we would love to be out of business. But we're in business. Why? Because of violence. And I'm sick of seeing the atrocities across this country, or what parents can do to a child, or what a child can do to a parent. So I think it's a good day. I mean, it's not really the outcome I'd hoped. I'd like to have it dismissed.
Because you thought somewhere in that little twisted mind of yours that you had a chance of getting it dismissed because you think you have these big, young, gun-ho lawyers. Well, even big, young, gun-ho lawyers got to follow the law. And Betty, they'll be more than happy to run them legal bills up. Because, see, you have to pay first. You have to put that hefty retainer down, Betty. They're not just going to charge you by the hour and hope you pay them eventually. It's not going to work that way. So you need to get hustling, honey. Because, yikes.
But since the state prosecutor wants to push it for his whatever.
Because you broke the laws in his county. That's why. They're tired of people like you. Law enforcement all over the U.S. is getting tired of it. That's why Georgia finally stepped up. That's why Florida has stepped up. You know you can't do that around here, Betty. If you pulled this shit you've done to Tennessee, your ass would have been reviolated multiple times, and you know it. That's what, and Tennessee's going to do the same. They're going to get fed up with this, and they're showing that they're getting fed up. You impede investigations.
Obviously horrible people that like to abuse children. Since he wants to help them, well, we'll go down this. But I can tell you, it's going to be appealed. And I can't wait for it to get out of Sumner County if that's the case. So we'll see how everything moves forward.
See, this is how I know that Betty truly has very little understanding of the legal system. Granted, 99.9% of my experience in the legal system has been family courts. Started out, but there has been cases that have went through the appeals and on up the ladder. That it's the steps are the same. Betty, trust me, you're better off in that lower level court. You really, because they are more tolerant. You're gonna see. You're gonna see.
Attorneys I've got to call. I've got things I've got to set up. And of course, I'm still in review of Discovery. So I'm trying to get that. I didn't even have a chance to proofread that because of all this traveling I'm doing at the for all this
Nope,
stuff. So
Betty, we know that you wait till the very last minute. You do that with everything you filed. You wait till the very last minute.
Everything done. It's just going to be a little bit later than I had hoped, but I have up until the 30th. So we're good. Anyways, guys, rock it out with your coffee beans out. Don't forget to hit that like button. This is where we tell you guys what happened. Was it the best day in the world? Of course not. It wasn't the best day, but it wasn't the worst day either. You can go ahead and turn.
That's fine.
All right, guys. Love you. God bless.
Wow. What is this?
What is what?
No, I got sent a picture. I guess it's the courtroom. Different judge who is overseeing. Oh, okay. Yeah. This judge told her if she wants to do it, that's her choice. If she wants to violate, that is totally her choice. If she crosses that line, she will deal with the consequences of her choice. She will be and could be rearrested and violated. Go ahead, Betty. Do you, boo-boo? As you say. We'll all watch the shit show. I mean, trust me, it'll be nice. It would be nice to have a break from you for a few months. Go ahead, Bets. Keep doing you. Because, see, you're not in your little county no more. And even in your little county, things have changed, Betty. That's why you don't do shit there no more. You know. You don't. Mommy can't write a letter to the judge for this one. Okay? I'm just telling you, Bets. My gut feeling was that you always skate by, and honestly, I've been back and forth on the fence. But and I believe Clue and Cletus, and then Chris also confirmed that he came up on Queens, and then he came over to Clues. I missed a lot of what went on today. So I have to go back and replay because I was, waiting, and I would go back in it and say, any news, and mostly I did stay at Queens listening when I was available to listen. I did pop into Jay's a little bit, but when I heard Molly, I had to go over to Queens to verify because I can't believe Molly. Had nothing to do with Jay. I just don't trust Molly lightly. And I knew I could get it over there because I knew, anyway. That's that. Okay. I don't know. Betty's nuts. I don't know. What do you guys think? Hey, Straight Talker. Okay. This is a very long live, and I do have some timestamps. We're probably only going to get through part of it because this is a 7-hour freaking live. Okay. Yeah. So we're probably only going to get through part of it tonight.
Does she mention the mugs?
Oh yeah.
Oh, she does.
Yeah, she's not over those mugs.
Oh, she's not?
No.
Oh, God.
No.
That means
now she's just compounded it all, and now it's part of her victim shtick. She's turned it into her shtick. You're never going to live those mugs down. And honestly, I know you made them but damn it, those things would sell like hotcakes if people knew they could buy them.
Actually, you'd be surprised. I've had two people ask me about them. That's it.
Well, I think everybody knows that you're not selling them, so to speak. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm not making them to sell.
But you definitely can make some cool mugs. So your mugs, when you make them, that you're selling, are gonna be cool. I can't wait to see them. See some more.
I'm not making anything more related to YouTube.
No, I know that. I'm saying the mugs you make to sell.
Oh, yeah. I got you.
But they were fucking awesome. You did a fantastic job on them. You did. So this is Brittany's live from. I didn't go live yesterday. I had planned on it, and I think I had to post it for like 10 seconds, and took it down because it's a whole change here. So I'm just trying to adjust, But she did this 23 hours ago. Tell you what, it's the most views she's gotten in a very, very long time. And that's only because it was a shit show. Betty actually has until midweek next week to submit the documents in Queen Bee's case. She was given 2 weeks. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Thank you, Hope, by the way. That's so sweet of you. Thank you. Wow, I got 5 already. See, we can get that 10 goal. I wish they had it down to 99 cents. I'd do it. It was awesome. Chris even said Seth was missing from work for 2 hours. Yeah. I heard that a long time ago and out of Tony's mouth. So, I mean, Chris just reiterated it, but that's not where I heard, the original source. Well, for me, and I could be wrong, but from my memory, I believe was Tony. Or was it Terry Lynn with Tony? I don't know. Yeah, that's what I thought. And you know what? Good for Terry Lynn for showing up in court. Letting them know that, hey, you're not going to get away with this shit you're trying to do to me. Good for her. Molly just inserted herself to grow her channel and to get attention. This is what she does. And sadly, she's getting away with it and people are going right back under Molly's wing. I don't understand it. Yeah. I don't get it. People don't. If she changed, then I'm sorry. However, I don't believe Molly has changed. I think Molly knows how to play it. She's done it before. Molly's Molly. Oh, I'll help you with your goal. Thank you so much, Rebel Soul. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. You guys are awesome. All right. So this is her playing Chris, but she's claiming this is the first time she's heard it. And yeah, she's never you guys believe that all you want. Brittany, my head doesn't screw up and sit on the nightstand at night. You are watching every damn word Clue's live. You always watch Clue and Cletus. Oh, Shauna, thank you. Casual art, almost there. Thank you. Oh, you guys, thank you so much. I'm going to reach my goal for the first time in a minute. Thank you. I'm so excited. But yeah, shut up, Brittany. I don't think you, and this is just my opinion, and I could be wrong, but I really don't think you unplug much from YouTube. I truly don't. And that's only because of, watching you all this time. Shauna, another $2. Shauna for $2. Casual for $9.99. Shauna and Summer Girl. Oh, thank you guys for $4. I did it. I got my goal. Thank you guys. Oh, Darby, thank you. Holy cow, thank you guys. Note to self, oh my gosh, for the win. Thank you so much. Holy cow, guys. I'm not used to this. Is wild. Thank you. Y'all gonna make me cry, see? Thank you so much. The confetti was pretty, it was. This is a lot. I'm gonna let y'all know. If you got a box of tissues, you might want to keep a couple handy. If you got a banana you can choke, squeeze, you might want to do that because there's times you're going to want to, but she going to lay it on thick. I'm letting you know. She gonna lay it on thick. The victim card is totally being used. And yeah, I'm not gonna lie to anybody about my feelings about it. I understand 1000% where Chris was coming from. I get it. 14 months of pure hell from these people. I just wish that, how can I say this? That certain things weren't worded the way they were, or weren't said the way they were, because that's what they wanted from him. But I totally get it. It's weird because there's not supposed to be a but. However, I could totally get where he's coming from. I mean, he has him.
Oh, I understand it, but I hate the fact that they brought him out of character.
Yeah,
they made him
that's
act
it.
like he had remorse.
Perfect. That's exactly how I should have worded it. Thank you, voices.
That's my problem with it. Like, there was nobody there to protect Chris in his moment of vulnerability, and his vulnerability took him out of his strong nature that he has and made himself even more vulnerable at a time when, like, it hurt my heart for him.
I mean, how he's held it together all this time, I have no, because I couldn't have done it. Him and Katie have been, I'm sorry, but amazing in how they've been just their whole lives, anything connected to them, family, friends, anything, jobs, has all been gone after. I mean, you got a psycho out here doing family trees. I don't know how they have been able to deal with it, and I totally get his frustration, and he's entitled to those feelings after all that's been done to him. Like I said, I just wish that maybe, but I totally get it. It's a rough situation, but I do support Chris and Katie. And I don't see all the lies and inconsistencies that these people have been saying exist. They don't show us where they're at. They just, I don't know. Yeah, Chris was hurting. He clearly was hurting. And I think Clue did the best she could do in this situation. I mean, you could tell by Clue's face with some of the things. And, she knew that Chris was hurting. And you know what? He needed to get that stuff out because he's probably been holding it in. And everybody has a breaking point. There's only so much you can put up with. And it's just never ending. I mean, one of them is always live talking this shit. And it's like, and how many times has Chris asked for all the bullshit to stop and just keep it on Sebastian, talk about Sebastian? But not a one of them could do that. Not a one would even consider it. And then for Blue Balls, is that his name? Is that dude's name? Blue Balls? Isn't that his nickname?
If it's not, it's what we're going to call him now.
Oh, okay. Well, the guy with the blue gumball thing. I don't watch him, but
me neither.
Blue gum, okay. He purposely, in my opinion, and this is just my opinion, he purposely worked Seth up, as they call it, gassed him all up. That seemed more. Chris's was just natural. Not as far as natural as his behavior. I mean, as a response. You know what I mean? It flowed out. He just had enough. That blue guy, that blue balls and Seth,
Blue balls and Seth. Yeah, that was.
Hey, Yono. Right.
Seth's response
Exactly.
was
All he could
told
do
to
was,
get that back.
yeah, cuss and insult and tear down. He couldn't. That right there showed me you've already lost. You had nothing. So when you have nothing, you resort to nothing but insults. And that's all it was about. He was going on there big and bad to insult Chris, but yet didn't show up in court today for Betty. And I don't care what excuse Betty gives. I don't believe it. Yeah, it was organic and not contrived. Thank you, Casual Art. Yes. Yeah, Talisa. But I bet he gave an excuse. I just didn't care to hear it. It's insane. So she's she gonna cry about this one for a long time. A long time. And don't get me wrong, she's entitled to her feelings. She has every right to feel upset about things that were said about her. Any of us do. However,
and that's why Sebastian
you
was
can't sit there and play the victim when you've been doing the poking for 14 months and act like you've not done anything. You have joined a frivolous injunction lawsuit all because you hate someone. You've attached all this crap to this boy for the rest of his life. Congratulations. You succeeded in something. They throw rocks and then hide their hands. Yes. Was Aries in here? I thought I seen him. I hope I didn't. I thought I said hi to Aries because he changed his name. Well, that was a while ago. Hey, better. Yeah. It's just, it's sad that it even has to come to this. This is a missing kid. And this is what it's come to because of people like this that's on the screen right now. That's so gross. There's no evidence that they did anything. There's nothing to prove they did anything. In fact, if you would listen, actually, a lot of people were into the anger part, but Chris said some things like how he said about the FBI. That's who cleared him as far as his whereabouts and stuff. I mean, if you listen, there is things in there. But, according to them, the FBI hasn't done shit, according to Betts and Company. Seth was a butthurt, angry little petulant child with a dirty mouth who got scolded. Yeah. It was like a temper tantrum. Yes. I believe Seth is scary as hell now after his temper tantrum last night. I don't ever see him having the backbone to act that way in person to Chris or any other man. Me either. But I've seen that in Seth before. And it's obvious to see in Seth. And I'm sorry, but he does get very inappropriate a lot. And I'm not saying that, well, they're going to come around and say, well, look at what Chris said on Clues panel. So what? They were all just having a talk. That wasn't happening when Seth was inappropriate. And it can't be okay for one and not the other. You see what I mean? I don't think it's appropriate for anybody. You can't. Oh. Anyway. Let's get into it. Here we go. Everybody hold on tight.
afraid. Crafton says, yeah, so much of it was very confusing. Never hear you talk about them. No, not like that, Crafton. We do have case talk. We have case talk over here for sure. But it ain't.
It's case talk to mock and make fun of their names. It's case talk to say that they are bad parents and they abused him without any evidence. It's case talk to laugh at the way they talk or to make fun of the way Katie looks. That's not case talk. That's drama. That's gossip. Hence my thumbnail for you. And I made that thumbnail just for you and your award-winning panel.
Nothing like that. Nothing like what you cannot tell me that the things we talk
Exactly.
about
Keep it moving. Hey, Deb.
justify what happened today. Leah says you and Seth have endured much worse than CP and KP ever have.
They all
And they're
have been. They
treating
both
them.
have been. And that was the only time I ever heard something like that from Chris to that degree. Unfortunately, it's not the only time. It's a consistent thing with Seth. It's crazy. None of it should be going on. It should never get to this. I mean, we've got court hearings, fake injunctions. This is nuts.
Him like how Sebastian should be. Almost the goal. Thank you, Marina girl. Troll Investigates. Thank you so much for being here. Dreamcatcher, it's nice to see you. I was going to say that I'm ashamed
And
of
pretty
you two.
soon she'll be saying, Shady, where's Shady? We need Shady, Shady. I'm like, what, you can't live without her?
I have reported it over and over what happened to their rules. Dreamcatcher, I have no idea. Shooketh, yeah, Outer Banks. KC22, their opinions could him up. He for a W.
Let me go
Mock
to the
in
first
prayer. Yeah, did y'all
timestamp.
hear that today?
Mock in prayer.
Oh,
Oh my God. Brittany. Chris and Katie go to church. They're actually really religious. They don't use it to manipulate their audience.
Wow, Crafton's all up in there, isn't he?
Always.
honey, we are here with you. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else tonight.
Don't
Thank
give
you,
him no
Rita.
attention.
X amount of words says you have every right to be disgusted beyond belief. This is not, I don't, the true crime community is unrecognizable.
You're not true crime. You're drama. You're drama with a slice of true crime.
Oh, he's just
Not
Big
very
old
fact-
helping of exploitation dipped in.
Yeah. You're not very factual or credible as a true crime channel either, Brittany. Just to let you know. At least not my opinion. You're definitely not who I'd go to or went to before I even started covering you for true crime. Just, you know.
disgusted, Ramona. He's really disgusted.
Oh, she sure is, Rebel Soul.
He's mad. I'm gonna tell you, he's angry right now. He's really angry about all of this. Just Jenna says I would be reporting him to the police and tell him that you are in fear for your life.
Oh, no one's gonna do your life. Stop it. Stop it. You are not in fear for your life. Stop it.
I'll probably play the video for them.
Served on a silver victim platter. Yep. BJ fact checks nothing. Yeah, when she does true crime, she calls odds off.
Boston, I know, right? Boston says, I'm disgusted. You have not spoke on them in a long time. And when we did, it was never just talking shit. No. I'm going to say some stuff to that too. Catfish says,
Wait, so you're saying you never talked shit on Chris and Katie or the Bauer Sox? Are you fucking kidding me? What?
Yes, it must have been a total eclipse of our mind.
Are we fucking brain dead here or what? Are we in an alternate universe where you can't get a tinfoil hat?
It was an eclipse, Kathy. It was a mirage. Sorry.
Oh my.
It was a mirage in the mind. No, I didn't speak poorly of them. Haven't in a long time. What are you talking about? Haven't even talked about Chris and Katie.
Hey, Bex. You nonstop talk about Chris and Katie. And the Bauer Sox. So the man finally has had enough with all of you. All of it. Because a lot has been done to them in the last year and 2 months. And
Did
he
she actually
barks.
play his whole 40-minute rant?
No. Oh, parts of it only. What she can use to be victimized.
do you think's in his head? Whose panel did he go on answer? Oh, for sure. They're number one. Hey, Kristen, good to see you, love. Moonlit Muse.
Look, I don't know Chris. I've never spoke to Chris. But from all the interviews, which there isn't that many, and panels that I've seen him on and I've watched, I don't get the feeling that you can tell him what to think about someone. I think he makes that up for himself. And Brent, the last 14 months, you've showed him what you're about. Just saying.
Penny Monroe says, oh, wait, what did I miss? I heard that he said horrible things about Seth. Seth was justified to say what he did to CP. Did he attack you too? Oh, yes, Penny. Yes, Penny. It was very bad.
Oh, Penny.
Watch out.
Penny.
Good to see you. Just Jana. Anybody else I missed? Hoping for answers against this. Pink K-Cup. God bless you. We love you. Thank you. I appreciate chat's not showing up. Kelsey, thank you so much for the super chat. They didn't come at you because you were weak. They did it because they knew your voice had power. Putting you in this mental place where wasn't an accident. It was the plan, but they underestimated your strength. Yeah, that's where I want to. Thank you. Thank you so much, Kelsey. I appreciate that. Connie, mama of boys, 50 Brandon's world. Good to see you. He's tired of watching Clue play you, and in a way, she's inciting hate. Dude is scary. Yeah, right. Like if you're, hey, Emmy Joe,
Clue didn't incite nothing.
Watching me, then stop watching. Tell your friends to stop watching me. Stop playing my lives. Lolly says I have a zip drive for anyone who needs it legally. Nurse 2, good to see you. Holly S. Pink bubblegum. Britt, I'm here every single.
It had nothing to do with Chris at all.
Oh,
probably did, but she had to take it herself, so that way she wouldn't get a strike.
I thought she said she was going to. Oh, okay. Because I checked it just a while ago.
I moved it forward because, like I said, we're gonna. It gets really bad coming up. And these people don't have their photos, so I didn't have photos of them. I did reality because she's turned on the camera, but because she does keep putting that screen up, I decided not to use it. But I didn't use their photos. Instead, I used their names.
I was hoping you would get taken down for all the threats and bullshit in there.
Probably did, but
no, what Clue had to do because, you're getting people to mass report her videos. She had to private them so you couldn't do it. So really, she got over on your stupid asses.
Take it herself, so that way she wouldn't get a strike.
I thought she said she was.
No, that's not why she did it. She did it because of you people false reporting and mass reporting her videos.
It's going to put it on numbers only. The last I heard.
Oh, let me just see here.
Go to the secret spot. You really do. This is not a laughing matter coming from that crazy person.
Yeah, Brittany, I told you I'm not scared of him, but I would be scared of him if he said the things about me that he said about you. I really would take it serious.
Yeah, just hearing how the hate in his voice.
Exactly, straight talker.
It's really creepy.
I mean, you don't have to sue him or anything.
Not hate. It's hurt and anger.
In order against him?
No.
I agree. I agree.
No, you won't be able to get a protection order.
Allegedly innocent says. Oh, Blue Bella. Yeah. Mama Boom Boom probably illegally used her real estate license to check on Britt's property.
No, it's public record. All you got to do is know the address, and then you can look up anybody's tax records. It's public record. You don't need a real estate license to check. You don't need any license. And Rick Krister's telling the truth, and you know it. And it's not just this year's taxes. Shut up. Let's not go there.
For 2.
I don't know what property that kind of information is.
Oh, Nana gets really stupid in this.
Yeah. I'd like to know.
I mean, what is?
Come on, CP. Why don't you tell me what your point? What's your point in all that? Huh? What is it?
No, your opponent.
What's your reason? I've never given you a single reason or rhyme. There's nothing that has come for me to ever make you have to worry about me putting you or your wife at threat, and you know that. So tell me why you're doing this.
I got about 385 nights that say otherwise.
Exactly. And you still won't shut up about them. You can't, because that's your bread and butter. All this drama is your bread and butter. Butter.
In your ear.
Head.
I know who it is.
Mm-hmm.
I know
All
who's
these
in
losers.
his ear.
All these losers.
Yep.
every
Yeah,
day.
anybody. You can go to whatever county she lives in, or whatever county someone lives in, type in their address, and you can find out if taxes are delinquent or not. It's public information. You don't have to have a license to look it up. You can get the tax history of a property. It's really easy.
Yep. Here we go. Let's keep going. Agree.
Rotunda.
So sick and tired of listening to this fucking
The
bitch.
same thing when she says she has power outages and stuff. All utility companies post it's public information. You can look at the outage maps. I mean,
Well, you have officially made my computer stop.
all you got to do is go to the power company's website, and it has outage maps. You don't have to put in no account number, nothing like that. And it'll show you exactly where the outages are, what areas. You know, it's
Dumb bitch.
hey, you 2-year-olds are running the world. Yeah, I don't give 2 shits about her taxes. I don't.
But they're gonna bitch about that, but a FOIA is okay.
Yeah, but she's gonna lie about it, and she's gonna make the situation even worse.
Wild.
Just remember, a
Sorry,
FOIA is
everybody.
okay,
I
though.
apologize, but I'm
I
just.
mean, everybody goes through hard times. It's called going out there and getting a job to help yourself. But unfortunately, she'd rather beg on YouTube. And he's good with that. So, you know, hey.
Sick and tired of listening to this fucking bitch.
Do you hear yourself?
Yeah, and I've said some shit about her before, and I don't give a fuck if she stood in front of my goddamn face. I'd say it right to her fucking face again.
And I believe
No,
you
I know
would.
you would. No, he
No,
would. He would. He would a woman. He would. That's what he does. He goes after women.
No.
He would.
No. That's not why. It's because of the 14 months of harassment he's gotten from you and yours. You supporting and pushing Betty's narrative and the Green Team's narrative. Yeah. No, I think he's had enough.
He absolutely would. Let's keep
And
going.
children. Then and children.
And children, yeah.
With pleasure.
Yeah. Yeah. And you know what, Clue?
Exactly,
Racist,
Casual.
Clue. You protect.
Clue's not a
You like to
racist.
protect men that harm kids, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
You and I both know that.
Oh.
Yep.
This ain't the first one, is it? Is it, Clue?
We all know that, but they all like to overlook it.
This ain't the first one. It shouldn't surprise any of you. They have defended.
What are you running your mouth about? You're going to eat those words, bitch. You really are. You really don't know the situation. And Clue's made it clear. She put him in jail. You dumb fuck.
Chris and Katie, and you have never heard them defend Sebastian. When have you? I want y'all to think back and tell me, when have you ever heard any of these ones defend Sebastian?
You guys have put the Green Team. Sebastian's way in the back of the Green Team. He's not. He's not even something y'all care about. It's nothing but about what distraction you can do next and all the drama you create around it. That's all this is about. It's about views and money and what you can get out of it. It's not about that boy. Stop it.
Ever. It's been about Chris and Katie every time.
No, actually, no. It's been about Seth and his team's antics. One of them's out on $20,000 bond, facing jail time. You and the one out on bond decided to jump on board a frivolous injunction lawsuit with Seth and Tony, which is bullshit. You guys are creating the circus and the chaos, in my opinion.
And yeah, I'll say it again. This ain't the first man you've defended who harms kids.
Oh.
You want to talk about me? I'll tell the truth about you.
You can't tell the truth because you wouldn't know the truth. It would smack you in your fucking head and knock you out. And that's not what happened. Maybe you ought to do a little research instead of being hyped up and gassed up by the people that lie to you. But you're going to eat those words and you deserve what you got coming. You should shut your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Lord, here we go.
People have the twisted version of the truth.
Screen sniping again.
I don't care. They always do. Let them screen snipe. Go ahead.
Nobody's
y'all, at the
playing.
end of
Who
the
was
day,
playing?
it
Who
is-
was playing her live? Who was playing her live?
It's not screen sniping. It's stream sniping.
Sniping.
Nitwit.
But I didn't even think anybody was playing her. I don't know. I wasn't on, so I don't know. I didn't think anybody played her. I don't know. Like I said, I wasn't. I don't think I was on that night. I wasn't. I was dealing with stuff. So I missed too much. But anyway.
At the end of the day, y'all are showing who y'all are.
I don't know
I'm
if somebody
still me. I've
was. I
always
don't
been
know.
the same.
That's
Hey,
true.
Jenny's Chaos.
Listen away. Get your own content.
This isn't content, Brittany. This is you crying, playing victim. It's not content. It's drama.
Right? They need you,
They
Brittany.
sat
They need
there.
you. They can't stand on their own.
They sat
Oh,
there.
fuck.
As soon as Seth was done with the stream, dragged him through the mud. Dragged
No.
that man through the mud and said, "Oh, it took Chris a whole year to go off and snap. It took Seth 30 minutes. Oh, really? Oh,
After-
really?
After the
Oh,
year,
oh, okay.
after Chris
His child
did.
goes missing. And go, Mister, go
Exactly,
ahead. Say what you want to
casual
say,
on it.
babe.
How does that make any fucking sense? Chris went off.
Yep.
Seth responded to Chris. So, it actually
I know.
Chris didn't drag Seth through the mud. He really didn't. It was you people he did.
took Seth a lot longer than it took Chris.
Yep.
You
Sure
gave
did.
him
Well, it's
45.
the whole
Chris and Chris only. He didn't have to drag anybody else.
exactly.
Mm.
Exactly. It's not a gang mentality. It's not
No.
piling up. And it's the same thing they did with Brett.
That's
Shut up,
exactly
that's
what
Irish.
you 5 freaking people are doing and do. Sometimes you have as many as 7, 8 up there, but that's exactly what you do, Brittany. You all sit up there and laugh and dogpile on people. Isn't that what is? Am I wrong?
14 months of dogpiling on Chris and Katie, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Brett, they just pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed. And then, it was like, it's like an abusive relationship. Like my husband, he would push me and push me and push me.
Absolutely.
And then when I would snap, he'd be like, look at her. She's crazy. I told you
Yep,
she's crazy.
That's what they do. That's exactly what they do.
Yep.
Yup.
And we're not crazy.
Yeah, and you're going to
No.
say it took him 30
And by
minutes?
the way, Brittany, you saying that people are stealing your catchphrases, they weren't your catchphrases to begin with. You stole them from someone else. Fraud. Hey, Hensley.
Yeah.
took
It
him-
had nothing to do with Chris at all.
Not, yeah.
Break.
Exactly. It
I
makes
can't
them
even
money.
respond. It's so moronic. I can't even respond to that. I mean,
No,
it just
I-
really is.
Irish, everybody, it made them money. This is the content
yeah.
that made them money.
Oh, I just sent Brittany a screenshot of her super chats today.
Yeah. Rochelle says,
Why do you care about why are you screenshotting people's super chats?
Because she is a dirty doer of deeds.
What the fuck? It's none of your business. It's their super chat, not yours.
I think this is the one that's running around striking everybody's stuff.
This Irish.
Mm-hmm.
GW, let me educate you.
Exactly.
A man
How
who
Chris
admits
was
to
pushed
striking
and
a child
pushed.
is worse because he sees no problem with his behavior. Ergo, his admittance to it, genius. Tell me some more of your psychology wisdom.
He doesn't abuse a child. There was one incident. He didn't even have to tell anybody about it. But see, he didn't hide anything. You people tried to turn it into something it wasn't.
And this whole, well, I grew up in the South, and that's how I grew up. So you know what? That's how I grew up too. You know what? I didn't hit my fucking kids.
Same.
Where's
Same.
the Leah?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And then last
I didn't need to. I talked to them. Yeah.
They want us to stop talking about Sebastian. We're not going to stop talking about Sebastian until Sebastian is back home.
But you don't just talk about Sebastian and what's going on with, because there's nothing new to talk about. You do nothing but attach this child to all this drama. You're sitting on a panel with someone who signed frivolous legal action just because she has hate for someone. It has nothing to do with Sebastian and shouldn't be a part of this.
And that's what he wants. He wants everybody to shut up now.
Sure does. That's why he's trying to shut everybody down. He's trying to create, make examples out of people, make examples out of me, make examples out of, you know.
Right. It's like a page out of Queen Bee's book. You know, someone gets out of line, she goes out. It's cult. It's a cult. That's what happens in a cult. When someone acts up, the cult leader makes an example of them. So people in her chat and people around her, a lot of them don't even think about, you know, branching off because they're afraid of the repercussions. You know, they don't want to be singled out. And as long as their leader is bashing someone else, they'll cheer it on because it's not them.
Yep.
As long as it ain't me. As long as it ain't me.
Yep. Do me a favor, guys. Click that thumbs up if you don't mind. Missy T, good to see you. Izzy girl, no man will ever hit my children in my lifetime. No man will ever hit my children.
Here we go.
Not even their own father. Izzy girl, thank you so
I won't comment on that.
much for the super chat. CP said that he said about your taxes was to let you know in a backhanded comment that he has your address.
No, everybody has her address. She put it on court documents that are public and have been out all over the place. What are you talking about? He let you know he knows who you are. And he might have more, and that's just all he felt like saying. I don't know. You'll have to ask him.
That seriously, he is dangerous to all people. I'm going to tell you right now. And this goes for anybody. I'm in the South. I've already spoken to law enforcement. I've had several conversations with my law enforcement at their orders.
I bet you'll stand your ground.
And I promise you that I will stand my ground. I have the necessary.
Nobody's coming to your fucking house. Get over yourself, you dumb nitwit.
Yeah. Oh my God. I told you. She goes.
This is ridiculous.
Yeah. Oh, it gets so much worse.
The internet with. Oh my God, you're such a moron.
Yeah, it gets a lot worse. It goes on. Yeah. Not once does she stop to think maybe she truly is a piece of shit since she's got so many people telling her that. It's always some conspiracy. Try some self-reflection, BJ. Exactly, Joshua. We all have it now. Yep. Code red activated. BJ has been towing the green team line for months. Talk about a cult. Yep. Yeah, Captain Ganja, he sure did. They need to be in the cartoon, the Looney Tunes.
And I have the necessary tools of protection that I need. So it would take a fucking idiot. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you. And I stand completely within the guidance of my laws. So,
yep,
there's that. Take
You
that
now
with
just
what you
lost
want.
that because of this statement. You've now just lost that because of this statement. You dumb
because
shit.
Somebody had some harsh words to say to her or about her. She thinks oh my God.
But you've now lost that defense.
That's true.
Because of this statement now. Because now you're challenging somebody.
Hong finally got served. Yay, finally. Sorry. Did SF post that, Summer Girl? Nashville boy mom. My uncle is a sheriff in North Carolina. There is no self-defense law. You cannot just do that to someone. Plus, that man ain't coming to your dirty ass house. Exactly.
Can we just refrain from talking about her BJ's kids, please?
Yeah. Let's leave them out of it. We don't want to stoop to her level.
Don't come around here messing with me and mines. I'll tell you that now.
Oh, Lord.
But I will say, is instead of her sitting here trying to grift and make money, and shit,
I don't think North Carolina is a stand your ground state, Britt. But and there's people here that live there and they say it's not. So I think you need to hush.
I was learning how to pay your fucking bill, like your fucking property tax bill that you still ain't fucking paid.
Thank you for telling everybody that you are a real life piece of shit.
Goodness.
Congratulations.
No,
Now, see,
she had every right in the world to know who you are and what he's dealing with. You have gone at him, his wife, and his stepson, who is missing for 14 months every single night. You have disrespected them from their last name
to their childhood.
Exactly. From soup to nuts.
Yep. But guys, please buy me cameras as well as home security. Must laugh, BJ, you're a weak, no backbone child. Yeah, but she don't want them to actually buy the equipment. She wants them to send her the money so she can allegedly buy them.
Well, her super chat thing is going off. Ding, 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 ding. Her super chats are going wild.
Jealous?
Give me a break. Y'all sound like idiots, man. You sound like idiots.
That says so much more about you than it does me, that you're all up in my business like that.
Right.
No, just knows.
If it wasn't so creepy, it'd be flattering.
Checking out the people that he has to, that have gone after his family night and day. He's just being aware of who his enemies are, so to speak.
I know, right? Seriously. Who's doing the digging, you or KP?
Or mom. Who knows?
Give me 1 second, guys.
Yeah, they're Sharon Parker. Yeah, they're feeling the pressure. That's what it is. They're feeling pressure. And you know, someone had said his guilt is getting to him. No, it ain't guilt. It's fear. It's fear.
Yep, with the capital F.
While he's sitting over there with the biggest grifters. I mean, seriously.
Billboard scammers and lawsuit scammers, and you know.
Who's the billboard scammers and the lawsuit scammers? Brittany is part of a frivolous injunction filing. The Blipboard's receipts were shown. So again, you don't know what you're talking about, Big Mouth.
Is he going to say something to the one who doesn't have car insurance?
Oh, yeah. Nana, shut up, because you're going to eat those words in about 2 seconds.
She got it now. She got it in time for court, I hear.
Oh,
it
doesn't work that way, you dumb fucks. That insurance has got to be dated prior to the ticket being given. If you purchase it after the fact, it doesn't matter. You're going to get found guilty. It was dismissed because she had insurance all along. She just didn't have her card with her. You dumb shits. Iris, you don't know what you're talking about. You cannot go and purchase the insurance after the fact and not be found guilty of driving without insurance. you're still going to get hit with it if you did not have valid legal insurance on that day and time.
TJ, I had to help. I had to help Neil get his chips.
Well, if she got it, she had to pay a big fee for that, because if you don't have car insurance for so many years, you have to pay a big fee for that.
Who said she didn't have car insurance for so many years? What are you talking about? What box wine are you drinking?
Nana's Dommerfly. Why don't you go? Wouldn't you be better suited finding a crochet
you know
book
what?
or something?
Yeah. I will actually tell you exactly where you can find it was Queen Bee's Live. I know I have it. I wrote it down. Timestamp 1 hour, 12 minutes in. Queen Bee's Live saying about her insurance dismissal. Wheezy, the name of the live is Wheezy Spins Big Lies. And timestamp is 1 hour and 12 minutes in. And Queen tells you about it getting dismissed. It would not, no one said she didn't have insurance for years, you dumb dits. You need to put the cheap box wine down, Nana. Also, you, Miss Irish, you think you know so much? It doesn't work that way. You have to have your insurance card, your proof of insurance, and it must be already in effect when you were pulled over. If you get it after the fact, it doesn't matter. You were still guilty of driving without insurance. You're still going to pay the fine. So it was dismissed because she always had legal insurance. You're so stupid.
That's what I'm saying. You can't just.
Yeah, if there's gaps, it'll be more
Don't you have to
expensive.
like park your car and stuff for like 30 days?
Again, if you want to hear it, it's Queen Bee's Live about. No, I can't remember the name. It's Wheezy Spins Big Lies is the very first part of the title. Timestamp is 1 hour and 12 minutes in.
If you don't pay your car insurance and you lapse, you pay a big fee for that.
Yes, you do.
Not always.
No, you don't pay a fee to the insurance company. The only way you would pay a fee is you would be fined if you get caught driving without insurance. You're not going to get penalized from the insurance company.
And not every state is it like that.
Yeah.
Because in my state, the plates aren't hooked to that. So the plate, if you sell the car, the plates can go with the car.
Mm-hmm.
You can transfer the registration. If you sell the car, you can also keep the plate and it can hang on your wall for all they know.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like other states. I know.
You do have to have insurance to maintain your registration, and they will suspend it if you do lose your insurance for any reason and do not get it back. Usually it's within, Florida's pretty quick, but usually it's within 30 days. You're gonna, but if you're pulled over and you are given a violation, a summons for driving without insurance, you cannot then show up at court and say, here, I have it now. It don't matter. You can't purchase it after the fact and get off.
You have to try, but it's not going to work.
Well, yeah, you could try. I mean, you need insurance no matter what. But the thing is, if it's after the fact, it would not be dismissed. You would still pay whatever the violation fine is for driving without insurance and receive points on your license.
That was
I know. We had to pay a whole $5 because a few years back, my husband didn't have the actual card. He had it on his phone, and this officer didn't care. She said, no, you're required to carry you with you. And he said, I am. It's on my phone. So he spent a half a day. He wanted that taken off. It was $5, but it was the point to him. So he went down to the court, and the courts laughed and dismissed it. But he had to sit there half the day. Anyway, now it doesn't matter. Now you can show them on your phone. But this was a few years back.
Canada, that was my point, was that every state is different. Mm-hmm. So not all states have it the same way. Some insurance companies.
Yeah, Florida will. They'll suspend your registration and drivers without insurance. Sure, they will. They sure will.
Some insurance companies will give you a whoopsie doopsie, you missed your payment, whatever. But it doesn't mean your rate is going to go up. And, sometimes it all depends, right? These guys are so generalizing.
People change insurance every day. And people look for better rates and change insurance companies all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, they're idiots.
Whole thing with the overly yes,
plane, Chris.
Yeah, that's a criminal charge in Illinois.
No, they're getting now.
The more disturbing. Yeah, emergency order not needed at all. These people are dumb as F. Right. That's what I'm saying. Like I said, I feel violated. I feel freaking violated by
violated.
And then like now, once he too, like now here you are pocket watching too. What do you do? Why are you worried about what money I'm making over here on my
stepson?
Yeah, you're talking about him and his family.
You're exploiting them.
Mm-hmm. But I don't think he pocket watches you that much, Britt. I just don't. Sorry, I don't. I think if need be, he'll look at a clip. But usually from other channels, I don't think he pretty pocket watches you.
Hell no, maybe he uses Social Blade and Playboard.
And, he does watch other channels that do review you. So there's that.
Channel.
Why aren't you at work, bro? You're on YouTube all day long lately.
Oh, yeah. In Pennsylvania, you got to turn in your tags. You don't have insurance. State trooper will come right to your house, take your tags. Hell yeah.
What is going on?
You over
talking
there
about everybody else's jobs?
We monthly fundraisers and shit. Like I literally have my what YouTube comes with the partnership program, Cash App. I mean, no, not Cash App. Sorry, but memberships and freaking super chats.
Yet your PayPal, your Cash App, and your Venmo is running constantly, just like a lot of us.
Right now on the bottom of the screen.
Mm-hmm. The thing is, you put it in your chat every 3 seconds or every 3 minutes. And you lie about what you do get. No one cares. It's just you lie about it. But really, I mean, I'm going to tell you what. You make enough money here to be taking care of business. And we're going to get into that in a minute.
No, you don't see me dropping a wish list or nothing.
No, you don't. You want cash. You don't want to do wish lists because people mess with it.
Right.
You send me the money. And you reach out to people privately. Shut up, Brittany. Oh, my God.
I don't think you need to even defend that, Brittany. I really don't. You don't lie to people. You don't lie to people to get money out of them. And that's all there is to it. If they want to call you a grifter, they're going to call you a grifter forever now until the end of time. But it's because that's all they know.
What did you say?
Did you see the super chat she put up and took right back down? It said, how are they grifting? Question mark. Actually, you can, Kennedy. You can, those are tips. You're allowed to have your pay link scrolling, and you can have the thing you're not allowed to have is a link that takes you up to a third-party website. So anything that takes you off platform. So you can have like what your cash tag is or your PayPal app is, but you can't put the link. If you put the clickable link, that's what people can report.
Yes, Henley, he still is. Come here, Duke. I got you goodies, so you stop. Here. This cat, I
No.
gotta bribe him more than I do the kids.
That's how they live their lives.
Because they have a guilty conscience because that's what they're doing. Period.
No, that's what Brittany does. How many times have we heard her come right out and ask for super chats or say, I got something going on, I just can't tell you what it is, but if you can help, here's my pay links. Stop.
So
Thing is, nobody cares. It's the manipulation you use, Brittany, and the exploiting you use to get it. And you're lying about it. That's, damn, girl, you doing it, just own this shit.
I wouldn't even. That's just me. I wouldn't even defend it anymore.
What'd you say?
There it is. Big T. It's on the screen.
How
Right
are
there.
they grifting? I don't understand. You go, Big T.
I don't
But
see any reason for you
everything
to
is
defend it.
$400. You're right, Casual Art. It was $400, $400 for this, $400 for that. It's always a $400.
I mean, how many times can you use tires and brakes and stuff for your car? Or I know you even asked for gas money, but okay, that's fine. I don't care. It's the way you do it. Like I said, it's your shtick. I don't want to go through it again. Anyway,
I need $400 to grade.
Big T, are you?
I have a $400 internet bill. And Brittany, you know that there's truth to what's being said about you with the grifting and the begging. You know that's true. I don't get him being okay with it, but anyway, okay.
You asking me how are they grifting? Thank you for the super chat. Are you asking me how are they grifting? Kim says because it was meant to intimidate and it was so disturbing aimed at a female like that. And I won't say
what.
You see how she just skipped right over it? How are they
Sure
grifting?
did.
Are you asking me how they are grifting? And then gets into Kim's comment.
Say what else I thought, but I do believe he saw. I mean, I do believe we saw a side we had. Oh, for sure. Oh, for sure. He like he was. I mean, way beyond just me.
Oh, this is worse than when he was on what was the one with the cat? The cat that couldn't stand him. This is worse than that.
Yeah, and look, I just want to see. I want everybody to see how. Here comes Clue is eating it up. Look, she loves it. They love this. They're here, Big T, because I'll tell you how. I'll tell you how.
She's seeing dollar signs. Listen to all the super chats come in.
Yeah, web sleuth. That's it. Web sleuth. As he said, web sleuth. That's his words, not mine.
Really?
He said what? Oh yeah, web slut.
Web slut. He called them the web slut.
Wow.
Remember?
What a gentleman.
They're over there. I say they grift because, like, for an example, you got Rich one here, right? She lives like a princess, right? And she's got a big life. Like she lives the life of a princess. When she did a live stream the other day that was super chat and ask Cletus anything. If that wasn't a quick way to get money, I don't know what is.
How about the blickboards?
Bitch, you gotta cam up for yours.
I'm telling you.
That's not what it is. That's not like reread what it says about your super chat goals, bitch.
Oh my Lord.
You're just jealous because you didn't think of it.
Exactly.
Fucking grifting asshole.
No. She showed some money she spent. She said she showed receipts. She showed some money she spent, if even that.
All the receipts were shown with the blickboards. They were real. They were paid for. In fact, Clue put a lot of her own money. Her and Cletus put a lot of their own money into those blickboards. Sorry, you're wrong again. God, you guys are so stupid. Receipts have been shown and shown and shown.
How much did you take in? That's not how receipts work. They act like they don't know how receipts work.
Hold up a second. What are you talking about, Garden Glitter?
What?
That comment needs to be tossed.
Say include
Comma.
defendant predator. She put him into. Okay, you can tell yourself that.
You could, yeah.
You are
Tell
sick
yourself
for
that.
comment. BJ sick. I cannot believe how low you people go. How low I go.
We haven't.
Those are
Did
the
you not
facts. Those are the facts.
Wow.
Yeah,
Did you not?
we
That case is
Wow.
We don't go there.
Did you not? Did you not? Garden glitter. Did you not hear what the freak you just sat over there and defended today? Are you going to put that on me? No.
Exactly.
And if
Ken.
you believe her, you believe her story. That's on you.
Yep.
Go ahead. But that
I
ain't
know
the
what I
story,
know.
honey.
They study CP and KP more than their Bibles. Just saying. Yep. I spread my gifting, and no one needed to grip for it. Oh, thank you, Casual. That's sweet of you to say.
How many nights did they spend analyzing the bottles behind Chris and Katie?
Oh, they did. That was a whole big to do, man.
A month.
Mm-hmm. And Brittany, I've never once reached out to a sub privately for money. I just never have. A mod, no one. Never mind. It wouldn't matter because you'll just
Doesn't matter. It doesn't
you won't
matter.
You won't do it. You don't do it. Everybody's wrong. You're doing what YouTube wants us to promote our channels. They want us to promote memberships. Yes, they do. You can promote your super chats. But they don't want you. They don't want you out here lying, manipulating. I mean, do it the right way is all I'm saying.
I know what I know.
Because they put a lot of stuff in his ear.
Okay.
They probably had
people are.
Oh my
Really,
God!
since he was already on probation for 9 months, and she said,
Yeah, you can say what you want, but I just don't get the vibe from Chris that he's going to let you put shit in his ear. He's going to check it out for himself.
Stayed right, Kim.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Knowing he's a Chester.
Yep. Don't come putting that on me. I'm not. Listen, you can say what you want to say. This thing right here sits over there, and she's a racist, a known racist, a known freaking. I mean, there is no question about it. There is no. I mean, she is a straight up foul racist who don't want to live amongst black people and proud of it. And
she's better than them.
Yeah, right. She's. You can support her if you want. I won't. She's a deviant through and through, and her chat is sick. You want to talk about low? We're low. Let's look at some of the names of her chatters. Right? Isn't that what y'all call them?
Is you've got your definition of deviant wrong, you moron.
Hey, this is coming from a woman didn't know struct was a word. Okay. Oh my Lord. I cannot with this.
The chatters. Let's look
at her. And guys, she did this for 7 freaking hours.
Quote chatters, because I hate that term. I'm low, right? I'm low.
I'm surprised she doesn't call them fans.
Right? Snoozy Poon, the cellulitis fupa sloth. Yeah. This person says, please don't apologize. It's about time. Rebel Soul. Hey, Chris, we all hate her too. These people don't know me from Adam. And they're over here talking about how much
Soul, they hate you got to shout out.
You made it, Rebel Soul. You got it. Oh my Lord.
Y'all are sick. You're talking about me? Y'all talk about y'all go low and personal. You talking about
really
know.
Yeah. And you should really know what kind of person you're
What?
defending over there. It's all
Okay. Have you not ever looked at your own chat? Oh my gosh. If BJ was being unfairly treated and taken to court for a frivolous lawsuit, I would 100% feel bad for her, but would not give her a dime. The more money a channel makes, the more money YouTube makes. Yeah. There's just
a public record. Look it up.
Yep. Dates. If y'all want to twist the stories to make them fit your narrative, hey, you belong over there with them. But I'm not.
Willfully ignorant.
Yep.
Irish, they probably don't care because half of them probably have those records too. That's why they're out there supporting him. You know.
Yeah, they just overlook the nastiest things in the world.
Yep.
She is people behind keyboards, you know.
Yep. Telephone tough guys.
Haley, she is the center of all of this because in the Sebastian Rogers case, she has defended Seth and Tony, and we are their supporters. Yeah, and I'll gladly defend Seth because guess what? He has not showed me any other reason not to.
What?
The man wants to find his son.
Okay.
Does that
So
mean
does
that I
Chris and
agree with
Katie.
every single thing that he might do and say? No. I'm not. We're in a hive mind over here. And I think that's another thing that they don't understand either. Like they automatically assume because somebody might say something that you know what I mean? You are a part of that too.
Brittany, they get timed out or blocked if they don't agree or ask a question you don't like. Are you kidding me? Your chat will attack someone.
That doesn't always, you know what I mean? Like I'm still my own person. I have my beliefs, you know, but for the most part,
we're not afraid to. Yeah, we're not afraid over here to have different opinions. We don't. We, you know, as long as you're respectful in here, you can think all you want.
Oh, that's so not true. That is so not true. Oh my gosh. We need some big tinfoil hats for this shit.
You know, but you go over there. I'm blocked everywhere. I'm blocked that shit. They don't want me in their chat.
He's the Thunderdome. Or course, memberships, 50 each channel. Yeah. She gave that whole spiel the other night about, well, and she does it. And people tried to tell her in her chat, you know, it can be tough to try to keep memberships going to 2 channels and super chatting, or people can't do it, you know.
That's, you know, that it's fucking weird, man.
It's a blessing though. Consider it a blessing, girl.
I don't mind it. I don't mind. I don't go there anyways. I can't even stand it. God blessed are the quick channels, is what I say.
All right. Mom of 3 OG. Hey, love. She says, these people make me so mad. They have enough nerve to call other people predators, but the people that they support are the real ones. Get supported around here, and it's sick. Yep.
Well, he didn't find anything, but you haven't paid your taxes yet.
Nope.
Yeah, exactly.
So, Chris, what else did you find? You didn't find anything else, or you would have brought it up.
Exactly.
So, he didn't find any
glasses.
All right.
What did Trooper's mom say?
Don't care.
Yeah, but you haven't paid your taxes yet.
Nope.
Yeah, exactly.
So, Chris, what else did you find? You didn't find anything else, or you would have brought it up.
And I would be dead ass
Oh,
serious.
Brittany,
Like, if that's
you're
true,
a bad person.
If that is true, I didn't know about it, and the bitches will be paid this week. So then what? I mean, it ain't nothing but a thing here. I paid.
You fucking little liar. You fucking little liar. Number one, you didn't know about it. You know why? Which I don't believe. You do know about it. But also, maybe it's because your name's not on the deed. Just saying. They're not, you know. But look, you knew about shut up. Stop lying. And it'll be taken care of this week. Bullshit. It was more than just this year's taxes for it to be delinquent on the website. This year, stop, Brittany. Oh my God.
And you haven't paid your taxes yet.
Yeah,
like he looked that up.
What's your point exactly?
If you were behind 3 or 4 months, he would have said, "You haven't paid your taxes for 3 or 4 months."
Yeah, we're not.
It's not 3 or 4 months, Nana. Do you not own a house? Do you not understand how property taxes work?
But hey, CP,
No,
thank
I'm
you
just
for giving me
saying.
the
I'm
heads up,
saying
bro.
he has nothing on you,
No, I
or he
know.
would have
Yeah.
brought it all up. He wouldn't have
That,
just brought up
that was
that.
that's
No,
that
yeah,
was
He
his
had,
that was his
that
wad.
that is
He blew his wad there.
yeah,
that is a
great
good
wad,
point though.
great
Like
wad, Chris.
like this is what you got. Like this is your dirt you got is my
And then
taxes.
Or
and then look at the people he's
Jeez.
sitting with, and look at the people he's
Yeah.
sitting.
you were so offended by it when you first said it. You were so heartbroken about it, and now they're gassing you up about it. Stop.
With all these unemployable mother of the years losers that
Unemployable. Do you not see whose panel you're sitting on?
sit and talk trash and lie all day long. That's what you're
Did they
doing
ever
when
get
your
back to
stepson is
Chris's-
missing. Great job.
Exactly.
Perfect.
Go ahead.
Do they ever get back to playing Chris?
Yeah. In fact, we're going to fast forward in a minute here.
Because
They are no one to talk. They are no one to talk about someone not working. Just saying.
There's just a lot of talk, and they're not even
Mhm.
like a third of the way through it.
Mm-hmm.
I just wonder, like, when he wakes up from this stupor, if he's gonna be
Has to
like,
go to court.
yeah, thank you, Get Locker. Property taxes don't have to be paid until October 2nd. So, yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Have at it.
Chill out, bro.
And go ahead.
Chill out. Why are
Look
you so
me up.
worried
It's
about
not this year's taxes that are delinquent, Brittany. Stop.
Because the one
Taxes,
thing that you are going to find
man.
is that I
What is
always pay
that
for
about?
mine. So yeah, I always pay for mine, and they're always paid every year. So go ahead, say what you got to say. Do you even still live in your house? Thank you, Shady. That's so weird. Like, I wonder if he's going to wake up and be like, what the fuck did I just do? No, I mean, hey, it's been about 12 years since
I was 10 minutes ago.
Where did you, girl? She knocked herself off.
Oh, thank God.
Oh. Every time, I guarantee he's looking up all of
Let me
us.
get the timestamp.
Go for it, Chris. That's what I gotta say. You're not gonna find anything.
Right? Freaking.
And me and mine, it's okay.
Well, guess what? I can do it to her kids and the other 3 fucking kids that she ain't got control of.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you that I know exactly who the fuck he's been talking to hear. Yeah, I have control of all my kids. You might need to stop talking to Granny's watching, you dumb, because she ain't gonna get you too far.
Mm.
Oh my God, he just told on himself right there. He's talking to Granny, y'all. She's in his ear because Granny's the one that always says I don't have my kids. You're a lying ass. You're listening to you stupid little freaking groupie over there, and she's leading you wrong. There it is. Yes, Shady. That's who is it that always says I don't have my kids? Granny. I guarantee you she's behind with the rest of them, gassing him up.
It's like, yeah, kids that she ain't got control of.
Hold on.
That when it comes to Queen,
I'll go real life, bitch. I done looked your ass up.
well, she says that's okay. So I mean,
Oh.
she does say that.
Granny gets blamed for everything.
And me and mine, it's okay.
No, I have not said that. I hadn't said that one time, Big Back. freaking. Oh, she looks like she's inbred.
Wow.
You are no one to talk about anybody's looks, Brittany. Or the way they live. Because, girl.
Big back much? Welcome to the club, sister.
Wow.
I can't stand this girl because she's a liar. She's an absolute liar, and she's gassing him up. And you, idiot, are going right along with what she's doing, and all she cares about is having a lot of views for her show. While you, Chris Proudfoot, are making a fool out of yourself, belligerent. If I was a friend of somebody, I would not let them make a fool out of themselves like she did him today. Instead of saying, hey, you might say something that you're going to regret, they just let him go and incite more hate on him.
Brittany, there's been many times you've made a fool out of yourself and your friends have just sat there and watched. Actually, they contributed. In my opinion.
Right. I don't know, Kristen. It seems that way, don't it? Blue October, thank you so much for the super. Let's where did you go, Irish? Go grifting for property taxes. She's a whole ass hippopotamus. Oh my God.
Brittany, you are no one to talk about anybody's size. You really aren't.
I don't think I'll ever sing that song again, Britt. I wish I was it. How does that song go? I wish I was a hippopotamus. Only a hippopotamus could do.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll ever
Why would you be singing that song? Oh, you're weird.
sing that song again.
No. It is like, yeah. But it's really interesting to know that way to go. Thank you for telling me who's the one that's in your ear, though. Giving you, and I'm going to tell you another. That's probably why he's so angry too. There's no telling how many lies she's told him.
You put all these lies in court documents that I'm sure he's probably looked through. Seeing as how you guys are doing it off the backs of his missing stepson.
He sat over there and lied to so many people. Granny has.
Oh, here we go, Granny.
Well,
Granny,
guess what? I can do
Granny.
with her kid and the other 3 fucking kids that she ain't got control of.
Mm-mm-mm.
It's like, yeah, bitch, you want to dig in somebody's past, make damn sure
right?
that they don't play the game better than you.
But here's the problem. I'm not. Who's dug into your past? When? Show me where. Once again, somebody
doesn't even understand, does she? What he just said was, you better be careful playing games with people that play the games better than you.
Yeah.
Meaning the frivolous lawsuit.
Yes. And it totally went over her head. She don't get none of it.
Chris and Katie have the right to sue you for the exploitation to the tune of the dollar amount you've made plus damages.
Sure do.
You're so dumb. You missed that. You missed the forest for the trees.
The whole panel did.
Oh my God, you're so dumb.
You bad information or you're just outright lying? Which one is it? No, ain't nobody dug into your past. I have not done any of that. Not a single bit of it. Never even got personal. The stuff with Nina, did I watch it? Yeah, it's out there. But I didn't go
and
digging.
you bullshit. And you constantly talked about it. And people have done digging for you because you don't do anything for yourself. And sent you stuff. Stop it, Brittany. You're lying. All you got to do is watch you.
It's there.
And Nina's not exactly the most credible.
We don't have to dig. He tells us everything we want to know.
No, it doesn't.
Wow. Shady. Irish, I dropped the link if you want to come back, but her phone might have died. I don't know. I just cannot. Julie was the one that dug deep into his family. Well, here's the thing. And I hate to say this because I know GW is going to say, she always blames me. Well, no, the problem is you're in his ear. He's repeating the things that you say, knowing that you're in the picture.
Granny's
on that
not
side.
even up on these panels when this is going on. And Granny getting blamed for it any damn way.
Right? Because she's behind a lot of these creators coming at me. Because she's not. They're doing her dirty work. She's trying to keep her hands clean for court. but it's more than obvious what's going on. And then he's coming out and making these claims that just so happens to be everything she's accused me of and claimed about my life. She's probably told this man that I've dug into his life that there's no telling what lies he's been fed, to be fair. To be fair. He's probably been told all kinds of shit. Because remember, GW.
While making money doing it.
Yeah, Britt, just watch you. No one needs to get in his ear. All he's got to do is watch you. And I still stand on what I said. Chris doesn't strike me as the type that someone can get in his ear and chitter chatter and automatically he'd be against somebody. It just doesn't. No. Anyway.
His main motive and what she tried to do was to try to incite the Proudfoots to sue us. Remember that?
Huh?
She kept telling the Proudfoots, she kept telling Chris that he needed to come after us. They needed to sue us. She was mad about
Betty, not you. Who was sue? You don't shut up. You're
the litigation.
That's not Betty.
Megan M, thank you for being a member for 11 months. See, she spent more time searching on you.
I know there's
than
starting to get a
Sebastian.
lot
Yep.
of like, but
no, I meant Betty is they were referring to as far as saying, Chris to sue Betty, because of what Betty's done.
Shit, maybe there's going to be a whole RICO injunction lawsuit against a whole bunch of YouTubers.
Oh, hell, there's enough proof that you... and there's enough proof that you guys are an enterprise. Sure is.
Thank you, guys. Just got done watching Justin. I am so proud of Seth for coming out talking about his feelings. Yes, me too. Me too.
You're proud of the
wow.
They're proud of the way Seth carried on in the vulgar things he said. Never mentioned any receipts. Just did nothing but insult and get gross. They're proud of that. Okay. Tells me everything I need to know.
I am too.
But
I'm absolutely so. I just can't get over this. Hey, Justin. Hey, Blue October. Hey, everybody coming in. There's 401. Thank you, Pamela. All right, guys. I'm going to ask amount of thumbs up on this video. It's greatly appreciated. It would mean a lot to me if you guys can just click that thumbs up while you're here. I can't get over this. And I want to say this for the record. It's spring break. So I don't want to hear shit about my kids. If my son comes in here, it's spring break. Fuck y'all.
Wasn't spring break like a couple weeks ago?
Depends on where you live.
That's true. Who cares, Britt? They're there regardless whether it's spring break or not. So it don't really matter. Sorry, it is what it is.
Make sure that they don't find your fucking exes.
What?
They can get the dirt on you, bitch, and can spread it across God knows how far.
Oh, well, here's the difference between you and me. There is none for me because I'm not in a...
Oh, Britt, stop. You really want people to put out these receipts? I don't think you do, honey.
No, she was going to say abusive piece of shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Let me play that again. This is crazy.
Bitch, he's saying he found your exes.
Well, she says that's okay. So, I mean, I'm just saying. She does say that. When it comes to Queen.
No, I have not said that.
Oh, yes, you have. Yes, you have. You said what Sinner and them's doing is okay. With some of the things they're doing and saying. Yes, you have. Not everything. You now have said you don't agree with
Nope, sure haven't.
But up till then, you were okay with it because you said so.
Well, guess what? I can do it to her kid and the other 3 fucking kids that she ain't got control of.
I got control over all my kids.
Like, yeah, bitch, you want to dig into somebody's past, make damn sure that they don't play the game better than you.
Thanks for admitting
Make
you're
sure
a real
that they
lifer.
don't find your fucking exes. They can get the dirt on you, bitch, and can spread it across God knows how far.
Okay.
Sometimes it's best you just shut the fuck up, pray your little prayers, grift your little fucking money, and move the fuck on and stay the fuck out of everybody else's business.
Pray your little prayers, grift your money, and move on. So you're basically telling me, don't talk about Sebastian no more.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Isn't that what?
No. Stop the bullshit.
But they've come
No,
at Seth about for so long now.
Go ahead.
I took it as move on. Talk about
Yeah.
something else.
Stop attacking them. Stop lying about them.
Don't talk about Sebastian. They're trying to shut people down from talking about Sebastian.
No. That's the green team. Who sent out C&Ds? And you. Who filed for a frivolous civil injunction? Yeah, that's you people. That's your department.
Isn't that what they've said over and over and over? Pray your little prayers. That's the devil coming out in him. That's 100% the devil coming out. They cannot I don't know what it is. It just eats all of them over there are just eaten alive at the idea that we pray over here. They can't stand it.
Nope. That's not true. I can't speak for anybody else. But for myself, no, it's the way you manipulate your audience with it. It's the way you use religious manipulation, Brittany.
Religiosity.
Mm-hmm.
The jockeying of position for by religious manipulation.
Mm-hmm. Where is it?
I've had enough. I can't do any more today.
Yeah, it's after 11. Where is it, Kenna? And I will. Is it on Twitter? Is it under Nick or Home?
She made him into a gummy bear already.
Yeah, she did that. Let me go on Twitter. They're so fucking gross, man. They really are. It's like, oh, we're gonna finish just not tonight, but we are gonna finish it. But let me look for that post real quick. And we'll read their newest threat. Was it recently posted? Because I think I checked their stuff before I came live. Well, not Holmes, but I didn't. I only have one of Nick's accounts though. Nick has 2 Twitters. I can't remember the other one. I don't follow none of them, so. Isn't that on Holmes or?
It's probably on Nick's.
Let me look at Nick's. He cleaned this one up. A lot of shit disappeared, but he also
at night on X.
Hung at night or just who at night?
No, just
I got hung
at night media.
Okay.
At night one world. I don't know what it's called. I guess I'm not a lot of help. All right, I'm going to bed.
All right, thank you for joining me.
See you later.
All right, night.
Bye.
Let me bring up that night. Oh, I got it. Wait a minute. Oh, you piece of shit. This phone, you touch it and at night private intelligence agency. Is that the one it's under? 10th. 8 hours ago. Public update. One world at night. Public interference. Yeah, I'll show it to everybody. I shows it to you. Let me bring up my Twitter. These fucking idiots. I swear. It's this should never go to the extreme that it's going. Oh, this isn't no joke. This is a missing child. Okay, let me share screen. Bullshit. No. I need the one after that. Yes, the one he's got pinned. Okay, here's the one I need. This was just done. I'll share screen and we'll read it. This is crazy. Okay, it's a post from At Night Media, April 15th, public update. Public interference with national search and contractual operations will not be tolerated. Over the past 48 hours, At Night has confirmed that individuals affiliated with Christopher Proudfoot and Katie Proudfoot, among others, including their representatives, family members, and known online surrogates, have openly admitted on public platforms to interfering with lawfully binding contracts and ongoing operations related to the search for Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers, 16. These actions are deliberate, coordinated, and unlawful. Public incitement to obstruct our mission, coupled with the intentional disruption of professional agreements, constitutes actionable interference and may result in severe legal consequences. Wow. As a result, One World has issued a legal preservation hold directive effective immediately. Oh my God, I can't believe people take this shit seriously. Effective immediately across multiple operational tiers. This is not a suggestion. It is a mandatory, enforceable measure under federal and state litigation procedures. They can litigate with themselves. The defamatory content specifically targeted the substantial investments exceeding $100,000 US in market value that were allocated for advertising purchases to support the search for Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. Can you prove that, Nick? We will need to see proof of that. So what happened? The flipboards get taken down? Let us be clear. We will not allow anyone, online or offline, to derail the search for Sebastian or target those fighting to bring him home. None of them are fighting for Sebastian to bring Sebastian home. They're fighting for their greedy asses. They want the drama to keep going because that's how they're making their money. They are exploiting this with nothing but lies, in my opinion. To the public, we ask that you continue focusing your energy where it matters, on truth, justice, and the safe return of Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. Too bad they don't want any of the above. Efforts to disrupt this mission will be met with the full strength of civil and legal remedies available under the law. Bullshit. Y'all gonna lose what you got going. If you have first-hand information about the disappearance or current location of Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers, please contact Sumner County Sheriff's Office, TBI, or Tips to TBI, and the FBI tip line. Alternatively, Dog the Bounty Hunter at Night Hotline, or email. Don't contact them. Seriously, contact law enforcement. We remain resolute. We remain focused. And we remain unshaken. We will protect this effort in Sebastian's name at all cost. Oh my God. Oh, and people are going to feed into that and believe it 100%. They really are. They really, really are. That's some crazy shit. Hey, KCG. That's some crazy shit. Oh, well, this is crazy. This is all getting too crazy. Lost all my audience. Where the hell did they go? Yeah, Kenneth, that's crazy. Thank you guys for sticking with me. I appreciate that. Guess you know who your true support is, huh? Thank you. I appreciate you. Really do. Their last words. Yeah. But tomorrow I'm going to come back live. It's not. I'm going to try to do one way before nighttime, this late at night. It's hard to get us, Anyway, and we'll finish going over this because I have some timestamps and some things I want to go over out of that 7-hour live. Yeah, exactly. And then there's some things I want to show with the Karen Reed Turtle Boy saga. We'll get into a little bit of that tomorrow too. And the trial, I can't wait to start the trial. And I'll be doing highlights of that. I can't commit to streaming it every day, all day. I can't. I wish I could, but I can't. So, mods, thank you for a great job. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the memberships. And, misfits, y'all got to be good and you got to make me proud. Okay, we are the lower level misfits. Remember, we are the lower level. But I'll be seeing you on these streets, misfits. Y'all be safe out there till tomorrow. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you want me to look at something or you want to look at something on the channel, want us to look at somebody, review them, please let me know. Be more than happy to. Send me tea. They'll clip that and be saying, oh, she's asking for dirt. Oh, boy. All right, guys. I'll see y'all later, misfits. Be safe.